Hello, everyone. Welcome to Secrets of Saltmarsh. This is our Ghosts of Saltmarsh Patreon Greyhawk campaign. Everyone that you see here on the screen is a Patreon. Thank you so much to all of our Patreons. Because of them, everything we do here is possible. All of our marathons, one-shots, three-shots. Thank you so much for your continued support. If you want more information on what you can get for being a Patreon, you can use exclamation point Patreon in the chat. You can also find all of our previous episodes of this campaign and our other campaigns over on our YouTube. You can use exclamation point YouTube for that link there. If you would like to interact with the game, there's a few ways that you can do so. You can redeem channel points for free, which you get just by hanging out, lurking, chatting, all the fun stuff, or a blessing or a reroll die to the player of your choice, or an element of fate to the narrative. Every $10 guarantees a draw from the deck of many things to the player of your choice. Thank you so much, GodfatherWraith, for the 5-card draws. We will see what happens. This is going to be really exciting. We're going to have a really exciting episode today, so I'm stoked to see. I really hope one of you draw the skull card, because it's going to be great.
Pass.
All right, let's jump into it. Please tell me who you are, where we can find you, and remind us of who you're playing. We'll start with Emma.
Hi, it's me, Emma, also known as Emma Panada. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Emma Panada. I'm also writing a TTRPG called All the Witches. You can find information about that at allthewitches_ on twitter.com. Or if you want the up-to-date kind of version of events and what all is going on, you can check our Kickstarter page and see the updates there. I play Arlen Ruvaloth, a cleric warlock who started as a fresh-faced adventurer pretending to be an experienced adventurer by claiming all of her parents' kind of exploits as her own, and then stumbling into a number of cursed artifacts, and then lying her way to becoming the captain of our ship, the Sea Lily. And nobody has ever called her on any of it. And here we are now.
Here we are now at the bottom of the ocean, next to a pirate ship that's sunken down, dealing with undead and who knows what else.
With a giant green light shining in our faces.
It's true. Here, I'll give everyone a quick early Oh, nope, that's my calendar. Oops, hold on.
Calendar leak.
We were talking about calendars earlier, so I had that up. There we go. That's the thing. All right. Thank you so much. There's the green sun that Arlen summoned last session. We'll get back to that in just a little bit. We'll pop on over to GeekDice.
Hey, I'm GeekDice. You can find me at geek_dice on X. I am playing KayBee, Kiss Me Brightbloom. He is a Fenadiri, or a brownie, as you might know from ancient English or Scottish lore. He is a wizard. He's an artificer. He's a warrior. He's a fighter. He is a knight and protector of the Sea Lily. He's a master smith. He's an aspiring cook. He's a diligent carpenter. He's quite the tinkerer. He's a historian. He's an investigator. But more than anything, he is ennobled and inspired by Lady Arlen. She believes everything is possible, and KayBee agrees. It's possible. We got this.
Yeah, we've got this. Oh my god. Okay. Tim, it's your turn.
Hi, I'm GodfatherWraith V_ESG, or you just called me GodfatherWraith Tim, or pretty much anything you want except late for dinner. So I play Garen. He's really mysterious, nondescript rogue who's good at stealth and killing things and really perceptive and almost never gets lost. But that's basically him.
Also a ranged murder bot. 'Cause you do so much damage every combat.
Yeah.
Let's see if you do enough damage this time.
Well, I'm gonna try. Garen does try.
Thank you so much. We'll pop on over to John. Hi.
Hello, I'm John, also known as Andicarus on the internet, and here I'm known as Paul of Ammonfort. I play a character who is a human warlock of Heward, the hero deity of Greyhawk, and because of that, he is a pacifist who's also into music. He also likes to drink a lot, and his best friend is a goblin, his roommate. They like to hang out, they like to get naked and cause mayhem. But right now, we're in a different place. We're in a fight. It's not his element, but he's gonna do his best. He can't really even see very well down here unless he stands next to Arlen or swims next to Arlen. It's really trouble for him. So wish him luck as we go through this dangerous part of our adventure.
Yes, I'm so excited. Oh, thank you so much. And you can check out all of John's excellent links there in the chat. And last but certainly not least, we've got Zombie. Hi.
There we go. Now I can unmute. Hi. Hello, I am Jacob. I'm Zombie IMZ, whatever his name to call me. I'm the lore keeper and Captain Z of the Good Ship Clip. I probably do too many clips, but that's for your own discretion. Today I play Finn Carson, who is a ranger researcher. I tried to fix my light so I could also do the green thing, and it didn't work. So that
I was gonna
sucks.
be like, oh my god, look at the production value. We're all like getting green. But
I was tried, but I didn't.
I saw the flash banging. I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
No, yeah, I'm fine. I forgot that once you get to a certain point, it will go, how do you like those colors but flashed in your face? Why that's a feature in these lights, I don't know. It needs to not happen, please. Thank you, manufacturers. Anyway, I play Finn Carson, who is a ranger researcher who has never had good luck in the water, apparently, because I am double susceptible to all of the stuff that the zombies can do. So that's fun. Last episode, I finally got to sleep, so that was nice. I got a book, so now I can learn all more about my little buddy, because, you know, I like having props, so there's my buddy. You can find me on Twitter at ZombieFighter89. If you go there, you'll find a pinned tweet made by the lovely Lady May. I also have a Google Doc sheet there of all of the stuff that I've done as far as promo videos for this show, all the other shows I've been part of, plus little things I've worked on in the past. Like, for example, because of our friend May, I got paid once to edit up a cool game we did for D&D. So, you know, that was really, really fun. Also, I'm going to put this in chat right now. There's a link to both the website and the Instagram because I'm wearing the shirt today of Ranger. Friend of the channel, Dungeon Dame, makes amazing shirts. They haven't updated in a while, so I don't know where production is quite on some of the newer shirts. But I know they're going to have a fighter one out eventually, and since I'm going to be playing a fighter soon on this channel, I'm going to get me a fighter shirt. So hooray! And I got to support all of the friends.
Excellent. Thank you very much. We will do a little recap of what happened last time. We left the Isle, Firewatch Isle, to pursue this lead we had. The undead that swarmed the Hermitage, we were uncertain of where they came from. Until we met a certain bird. Virgil, the supposed familiar of the former wizard that lived here in the Hermitage, was doing some research and found something called the Pit of Hatred. And it is from there that supposedly some power is sourced. That might be the home, place of creation, something to do with these undead. So you went to investigate. Aboard the Sea Lily, you made your way out into the ocean. You came to the spot. You plunged deep into the cold depths of the ocean. You made your way through a cave where a sunken ship was laid to waste. As you made your way down, able to pursue and peer through the darkness using Arlen's gift of Twilight Eyeballs, or whatever it's called, you were able to see in the dark here and saw a manner of different undead approaching you with vicious intent. You managed to slay a few of them, but more begin to approach. Arlen cast this magnificent sphere of almost sunlight here in this murky depth, and there's this sickly green glow that washes over the group of you. From the other side, however, approached a very dominant and terrible figure. You see this humanoid shape, something that was once a man, strong in build, sturdy, built like a barrel. They stumble out from the darkness, and you see that one of their shoulders is weighed down heavily. And from it, instead of an arm, there is this long, slithering tentacle that drags on the ground behind. You see underfoot bones. Very, very many bones. This is the place of great death. And it is here, clearly, where he is master. You'll resume combat. We ended on his turn beginning as he began to approach. You see that whatever fine features that once made his face are no longer visible. There are barnacles, there are deep gashes. His face is gaunt, clearly undead. And he has these deep sunken eyes that are completely unreadable. A quite illustrious hat, pirate hat, a tricorn, adorns his head, and from his shoulders is suspended very heavily this mantle that clearly identifies him as once a captain. For his first action, he raises his tentacle. And as he does so, the ground begins to tremble all around you. You see it in every direction surrounding you. Bubbles begin to crack out from the cave floor. There is a whoosh, a surge of temperature emerging from the cold, cavernous floor as explosions underwater. The sound's muted because of the heavy depths here that you are. You see craters beginning to break forward all around you, and the current begins to swirl chaotically. You manage to stay in place for now, but you can see that there is something very terrible about to happen. A deep groan far, far down into the earth fills the chamber. A massive gash begins to form right here across the battlefield as the cave floor begins to open up. That's going to be his turn. Next are the craters. Ooh, you can't quite see them. Is there a way I can show this? Yeah, there we go. The immediate water and area around these craters becomes extremely volatile. The water superheats and it's almost scalding. I will need a dexterity saving throw from Garen, please, as this torrent of heat and bubbles begins to explode out from somewhere deep in the earth. A 13. Okay, you take...
Still take half damage. But...
Yes. Is 29, half of 29, like 15, I think. Take 15 damage here. It's fire damage as the water just blisters out. You manage to dive away from some of the bubbles, but it's pretty apparent that anyone that stays too close to any of these will suffer some great damage. Cole, it is your turn.
You are muted.
So as for our enemies, we just have the 3 that we can see right now. Is that right?
Yes, so right now you only spot 3. You have a drowned blade behind Garen, who has a long sword. This one here that's a bit further off has a crossbow. And then you have the captain here. That's all you see right now.
All right. So Paul will fire his crossbow at this one here.
Okay. Believe the crossbow is a normal attack underwater. Okay. 18 is a hit. This creature's armor class is only 10. Okay.
Damage.
Right. You hear a solid thunk as the crossbow bolt hits the shoulder. You see some bone chip off as it takes 4 piercing damage here. It turns its soulless gaze over towards you. Anything else for you?
That's it.
Okay. You see behind it, the undead creature with the crossbow will raise up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who's going to shoot? Shoots towards our dear KayBee. Right, the first one is a whiff with a natural 1. The bolt just goes sailing harmlessly overhead. And then the second, very quick succession, the second one goes off. Does a 24 hit you?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Which one is attacking?
The one with orange eyes.
Great. So it needs to make a Constitution saving throw, actually.
Ooh, okay, let me do that. I rolled a nat 1, so at 4.
Perfect. So it's gonna take 4d10.
God.
So 17 points of radiant damage.
Holy
And then
shit.
it gains an additional level of exhaustion.
Hmm.
So it's gonna, I think that's 2 levels of exhaustion for that one.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Is that at the beginning of its turn?
Yes.
Okay. Does an 18 hit you, KayBee?
No.
No. Okay. So you see, like, you
Nice.
see it line up a shot that would definitely do some measure of devastating injury to you, but the green glow seems to be slowly eating away at it. The radiance is burning away, and it struggles to focus. And again, harmlessly, the bolt goes overhead. You are a very small target, after all. And that
I'm so
will be...
sorry.
No, you're good. Please, I need it. There's so much
No,
going on.
I'm so sorry because I fucked up.
Oh, what's
so
up?
second exhaustion level is its speed is halved, and third
Oh.
exhaustion level is disadvantage on attack.
Okay, all of a sudden that bolt that went overhead goes sinks down and gets you in the shoulder.
Heated water, am I right? It acts
Yeah,
so
it's
weird.
so
Oh my
weird.
gosh.
Oh my God.
So you do take damage with that 24. You take 4 piercing damage and 2 poison. I need a Constitution saving throw from you, please.
Hello. Let me refresh my character sheet.
No worries. Whenever someone's like clicking on their character sheet, I'm like, oh no, that means like 6 times it's gonna get pushed out into the roller.
Right.
Technology, am I right?
I don't know why it's not rolling.
It's all good.
I'll do it manually. 23.
23. You definitely save. You don't have to worry about contracting blue rot.
Damn.
You do take a total of 6 damage there, as the bolt just kind of nicks you right between a vulnerable spot in your armor. That will be its turn. Finn, it is now your turn.
Okay. Let's see. I'm kind of noticing. So this crack that made, right? Would that make me getting over to that enemy like more terrain to go over? Like, did it crack big enough to like maybe there's a gap now? Like, what is?
So it is very rapidly growing. So just by looking at it, you know for a fact, yes, eventually it will get to a point that you can't jump over it. Right now, you can. However, please keep in mind that because we are deep underwater, your movement is basically halved. It's all difficult terrain.
Right.
So you can only move like 25.
25. Actually, 25 would. Wait, hold on, where is it? 25 would put me like right. No, stupid thing. 25 would put me like right here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
I don't
you'll
know
be
if that's
right
in
on the crack.
Hot water. And in
And
the hot water.
Yeah.
I mean, I was already technically right here, which was in the hot water, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
I was like, I'm just gonna wait till my turn to talk about this.
Yeah,
because
thank you.
I'm
I'm
like-
sorry. There's a lot going on. This is
No,
supposed to
there
be a
is,
really
and I'm.
That's just a,
chaotic.
I just didn't want to take anyone's turn. You said Constitution, right?
Dexterity, please.
Oh, good. I'm good at that. Maybe.
I
12.
thought I was good at it too. But
Take 17 fire damage here as the hot water just
6,
boils away at you.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Cool. So we'll just say, can we just flavor it as I'm kind of running, like, we'll just say maybe I was like over here. I'll just say I ran into where the hot water was, and as I'm running into it, not only is my swim speed downed, but also like, it's hot. This is burning.
Yes, everything is awful right now. So just to clarify, because you're swimming, you don't have to directly like be standing on the ground. You can just be swimming if you want.
Well, I meant, yeah.
Okay, so you're not standing on the enlarging hole, right?
No.
Okay, but you will be swimming above it.
I will be swimming above it,
Yep.
but enough to get burned by the flames of water.
Okay, just checking. All right. Sorry, will that be your turn?
For funsies, let's just throw my thing at. God, my brain today.
Hunter's mark?
Yeah, Hunter's mark on the captain thing over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, that reminds me. As you're getting closer to the captain, there's something strange going on with the water nearby. It feels a lot colder. So there is this sort of strange duality of the scalding hot water coming from the crater and then the cold water swirling around this specific creature.
Kind of like a really cold spot in the middle of a hot tub.
Yeah,
oh,
it's really uncomfortable.
That sounds very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
All
Are you
right.
sure you want to stand there?
They're all like over here getting these people. So my thought was they're all over there, kind of making a wall of like all of these. I'm not gonna be able to get a shot or do anything over here. I may as well jump over here and try and do something.
Okay, sounds good. All right. It is now, okay. As you kind of like swim over the water here, you realize that some of the bones begin to move. And you realize that there is another creature here hidden. And it is their turn now.
Fun.
They
Great.
will reach up and try to strike you.
Okay.
The 14.
Nope.
no.
Okay. You swim out of the way as this one tries to literally punch you through the water. You can see that this individual is wearing the robes of the monastic order of the Hermitage that you just left behind. KayBee, it is your turn.
Oh, okay.
So, quick question. I see that there's a few of our opponents who are on the edge of the bubbly water, the hot water. Does it seem to harm them too?
No, it doesn't seem to affect them.
Okay.
Mm.
So, as a bonus action, KayBee goes poof. I don't know if I can find a square over here. I'm going to use.
I would
Misty
recommend
Step.
counting this. I think the map is doing something funny with space. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, so that's actually like 30 feet away normally.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm 20 feet up.
Mhm.
And Misty Step, which is what I'm using, has a range of 60, I think. So
Okay.
let me check that.
Have you got the map set to Pathfinder?
Let me check.
That might be why it would add extra every second diagonal counts as, or if you have
I had
it
to
set
like
up.
import this map because it wasn't like naturally coded in, so I might have messed up somewhere.
Yeah, Misty Step is actually only 30 feet.
Yeah, so
So
that
what-
That would put you
So-
there. So ignore the ruler because the ruler is wrong. This is 30
Gotcha.
feet right here.
Well, I'm going to swim closer, and then from there, Misty step over to here.
Mhm.
I'd like to not be in the boiling water, so I don't know
Okay.
if I can be like in a half square there.
Yeah.
I want to be next to him though.
Oh, okay.
Is it
It
okay for me to
looks
be like
like-
right?
KB is very small.
Fine.
Yeah, right there.
Yes, it's okay. Sure, why not?
So that was my bonus action.
I'll be
And
nice now.
surprise.
Oh shit, I forgot to do the card draws, y'all. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, pause. Pause. GeekDice, thank you so much for the nat 20s to each player. So everyone gets a nat 20, including me.
No.
I wanted to get that out of the way.
That's
For a
just
reason.
hurtful.
Why, GeekDice? Why would you do this to us?
And then
Why are
we'll
you
do-
so
Interesting.
nice but so mean?
Trust me, this is gonna be so fun. Okay, let's do the card draws in case it matters. Emma, please tell me when to stop.
Stop on the skull card. No. You can stop there.
It's not the skull card.
Okay.
KayBee.
Get ready pretty soon and stop.
Okay. Tim.
All right, ready, steady, stop.
Okay. John.
Meeny, miny, mo. Stop.
Okay. Okay. Wow. These are all really good cards. Okay. Finn.
Good for you or good for us?
You'll find
Alrighty.
out.
Alrighty. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Stop.
Okay. Damn it. Okay. None of them are a skull
Yes.
card.
Yes.
All right. All right. Cool. I just need to.
Chat, donate more money until we get the
No.
skull card.
No. Stop. No.
Okay. Yes. So KayBee, you have Missy stepped. You've moved. You still have an action.
Yep. So let's poke him with a trident. 2 big pokes. Poke number 1.
Okay.
Is it 22?
All right. Armor class is 14. That's definitely a hit.
Sweet. So that'd be 2 hands with a big sweep, 14 points. Second
Okay.
one.
Let's see. Do you have any resistances? Okay. So
Second
that's
one is
15?
13 more points.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my action surge.
Okay.
Let me click that off. Used. And let's do it again.
Okay.
For 15 points.
Okay.
That's 27 and 42. Then one more.
Huh?
Does 16 hit?
Yeah. Armor class is 14.
For a total of 56 points.
Okay. Another 14 damage. So tell me what this looks like, this flurry of blades as you are just pounding into this guy. He is still
a-
standing and still looks pretty
it's a-
sturdy.
It's a trident. So 2 hands.
Mm-hmm.
KB's kind of floating around, swimming in the water, and it's a mighty effort for him. It twirls overhead, and there's a jab in, and he tears it out, and he jabs it in again. It's just a frenzy of pokes.
As you're doing this, you are intimately close with this creature, and you also feel the water. Feel the heat on either side of you. It doesn't quite touch you, but you are in the cold water, and it just chills you to the bone. You can feel with every stab you make into this creature, and every time you yank out, cold begins to kind of settle in your joints. And it turns its dead gaze to you. Anything else for you?
No.
All right. Aaron, it is your turn.
All right. Yeah, so Garen is going to wisely pull himself out of the burning water.
Hmm.
Which unfortunately means he no longer gets advantage when he fires on blue.
Okay. As you move.
He was a little bit above. He wasn't all the
Yeah,
way
yeah,
down
yeah.
to the ground.
Okay, you're fine.
All right. And he's going to fire regular attack on blue.
Okay.
That's, 17 to hit.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. It only has an armor class of 10. It's almost like a stationary target here from how slowly it moves on the cave floor. Your bolt hits it solidly in the chest. If the person were still alive, he would certainly exhale, but they are very much undead. They look like they cannot take another shot like that. They take 11 damage. Crossbows are doing work.
Yeah, they are.
Hey, anything else for your turn?
No, that's all Garen can do because he's got no place to hide.
Okay, very good. You see this individual slowly begin to lurch forward, but it is underneath you. It can't quite reach. So helplessly, it sort of stands underneath you, which is wild.
The undead version of glaring at us.
Yeah. It's the kind of like if you've played games and like Baldur's Gate, when the enemy can't reach you, they just like growl menacingly like up against the wall. Yeah. Arlen, it is your turn.
Okay. I've been thinking about what my best move here is. And I don't know what it is.
Uh-huh.
But I think we're gonna keep it simple, I think. I'm just gonna swim down to blue guy down here and hit him with my club.
Okay. Armor class is 10. This is gonna be really hard to miss. Alright, tell me what this looks like as you swim down and take it out.
Perfect. I just swim down and I see it's weak and it's kind of like heading towards Garen, and I just kind of like baseball bat swing at its head, and the head kind of flies off and like goes kind of flying around in the water.
Excellent. You hear it clatter onto the stones over towards the northeast and then disappear into the miasma of your sickening radiance.
Great. So when that head takes its next turn, it's gonna take 4d10 radiant.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. That skull's gonna get barbecued. Okay, so you are, for reference, basically on the cave floor now.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Anything else for you?
We're gonna call it there. We're gonna see how this next round goes.
Okay, great. So now it is the Drowned Master's turn. All right. So you see that it continues to hold its tentacle up in the air, and it is glowing. It is thrumming with power. Both KayBee and Finn, you are close enough to this creature that you can feel the power radiating off of them. And with every thrum, the air, the water around it begins to chill even colder. I need you to... Oh, you just don't take a save. All right. 1d10.
Oh, no save.
I think they just forgot to write that in there. It does have a save.
So both KayBee and Finn take 5 cold damage here from the cold aura.
Wait, wouldn't that be canceled out by Finn sitting in the fire?
Yeah,
Unfortunately not.
actually.
That's not
a
how
great
magic
point.
works.
I somehow feel both warm and frozen.
Yeah.
I am melting and frozen.
It begins to lower its tentacle as this crack widens. And now, how can I do this?
I'm scared of what that crack is gonna do.
Same.
Because I feel like I know what it might do, and I don't like it.
Hold on, I
I
messed up.
feel a dexterity save coming when I'm on the edge and the crack gets wider.
You're swimming, it should be fine.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm swimming. Never
Yeah,
mind.
you're fine. You're not gonna fall into it.
Yeah.
But
I'm worried stuff is gonna come out of the
out.
crack.
Same.
Oh, my
Whoa.
face!
And normally I could just put my little orb over there. I could recast it, but we have people over there I don't want to injure.
Okay.
Right.
So you see the chasm open up. The cave floor begins to crumble and fall. Oh shit, I actually had an NPC there. Okay, so both KayBee and Finn, you actually see... Oh, is this correct? Where are you? You actually see this guy. Oh, going. Come back.
Oh.
Yeah. You see this individual here begin to actually fall into the hole. Let me adjust the map real quick. I need to actually zoom out. A lot of stuff is about to happen.
Oh no.
Wait, that's right. Garen's in the aura, so he can see that now.
Okay. Yeah, so you see this individual actually fall deep, deep, deep down. And, I can't play... Oh, bugging. Sec. An unearthly roar begins to emanate from the murky depths here. And you see, up close and very personal, a large tentacle slowly slither out from the hole and smash down next to you, KayBee. Another one begins to pull out near you, Finn, and you see it smash down as a foul creature begins to pull itself out of the abyss.
Oh no.
As his body begins to pull out, you see what looks like it could be a kraken, but instead of having a cone-like end to its massive head, it ends in a shark head. I will add this creature to the initiative.
You're not allowed to do that to me, actually. You know I'm afraid of sharks.
Oh, okay. We'll just like pixelate the shark part.
Okay, that sounds good.
And then... Oh, I have to open everything back up because I refreshed. Okay. As the tentacle comes down from the captain, it's going to try to hit you, KayBee, for a life drain. Oh, hold on. Stop whispering. Never whisper rolls. Every time. Does a 26 hit you?
I use my reaction.
Okay.
I burn first level spell slot and cast Shield. My armor class is now 28.
Okay.
Until start of my next turn.
This tentacle comes down onto you, but you're able to repel it with your magic as it cracks against your shield, this immense, heavy tentacle. And in one fluid movement, as that comes down, the body of the creature twists and it tries to make a great sword attack towards Finn. I'm so sorry in advance. Well, it only rolled a 12. Okay, you're fine. Almost telegraphed. Finn is able to dive out of the way. You're fine. Everyone's fine. That'll be its turn. But now it is the turn of the craters. Hot water gushes out. I need a dexterity saving throw from Finn. A 14. Okay, you take.
Bless.
Hold on. Can I bless myself real quick?
Yes.
Die 4.
Die 4. Okay, you need to hit that 18.
Oh, die 4?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Oh god.
Yeah!
Oh, yeah.
Shit. Okay, you save. So you'll take half damage.
Oh, great.
Okay, so
that's
half
nice.
of that is 4. So you
okay.
take 4 fire damage as the next torrent of hot water that spouts out just flurries against your back. Everyone else is good. Okay. Paul, it's your turn. There's a new friend on the battlefield.
Can you become friends with this guy? Is that a thing?
Maybe.
Well, that thing ain't no animal.
No.
There's something wrong with that thing.
Yes.
I should not be here. No, we don't want that. We don't want that.
As you're looking at this, you can see that it has these large, bulbous eyes that just look dead. Like they are cataract over. You can tell, just even at a glance, whatever this creature is, it's somewhere between dead and alive. And it's got this sort of like body horror stitching of a shark head attached to it.
Cole is saying no to this thing. He's putting his hand out. You can't be here. He's gonna cast banishment.
Okay, I need to read what banishment does. Let's see.
If it's extra planar, it just goes away. But if it's not extra planar, then it's still gone for a while.
Okay, yeah, it does belong to this plane of existence. It needs to make a charisma saving throw. Right, let me
Yeah,
check.
1 minute max.
I think the last time it was a minute, and we all like,
Yeah.
we all like got together in a formation on like a dock, and then it came down.
Yeah.
Okay, it rolled a 9, so it fails. I'm
It
going.
didn't look like it had a lot of charisma.
Aww.
No.
Sorry. That's judgy, isn't it? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Shark tentacle thing.
Its mother thinks it has great charisma. Thank
I
you.
know.
It has a
So,
sparkling personality.
Yeah.
Okay. I need a thing to count how many times we here.
No, meow.
Add turn. Put it right above there. Okay. We'll count the number of turns that it's on.
Oh, one other thing. Did Arlen go down? How
Mhm.
far? Because Pole
I
needs
don't
to
know
be
how
near her to
far
see
it was, but I did go down.
See. It basically goes in a sphere, so it has a 5, 10-foot radius in every direction. I would say that you can swim down, basically, to join Arlen, to be like 10
Okay,
feet above her, basically.
that's
That way you could see it.
Pole will do. Yeah,
Okay.
swim first, then cast the spell.
Right, so you all
Oh,
hear
I
that.
didn't want to see that.
You all hear this familiar pop as the creature that pulled out of the chasm just blinks out of existence.
Harlan just gives a thumbs up.
For now.
KayBee and Finn probably felt the pop that close to it with the water displacement, but
Oh yeah, the water kind of pulls everyone a bit.
Does it pull zombie outside of the heated circle?
It's like
No.
it pulls everyone down into the trench and it closes.
I can't be that lucky.
All right.
That's it for Pole.
Okay. Let's see. This guy here has to make a
con save, isn't it?
con save 12 for the sickening radiance. Ebba. To take damage with a 12.
Yes, it does. Sorry.
No worries.
To my ears, it sounded like you said "ubba," and so I just didn't even process it.
I'm sorry. My mouth has been very lazy today.
It's okay. So it takes 16 points of radiant damage, and then it
Okay.
gains another level of exhaustion.
All right. You see it stumble out of the sickening radiance, finally. But it does shoot at disadvantage, and it will try to shoot at Garen. Dunk. Does a 14 hit you?
No.
And a 15.
No.
Two bolts go flying past you, harmlessly.
I thought Garen was gonna hit by at least one, but okay.
Finn, it is your turn. I need a dexterity saving throw from
Oh.
you.
It's not my turn then. That's fine.
Okay,
Oh,
19.
okay.
You
Sweet.
take
I'll take it.
half damage.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
That's right.
Holy shit.
Oh,
Okay, you take like
Excuse me?
17 damage.
17
Aw.
damage here.
All right.
How you looking?
Hold on. 6, 9, As always, I do this for flavor, but I am now minus 11 in health.
Okay,
Oh,
you're
shit.
actually 0. Just
I
0.
know.
Yeah.
I know. I do it for fun. That's why I said I do it for
Okay.
funsies.
Yes. So you see Finn go unconscious and is now slowly falling down the hole.
Great.
No.
All right.
Of all the places for me to pass it.
Yes. Fortunately, that will prematurely end your turn.
Oh yeah.
This creature here will roll a dexterity save to try to avoid falling into the hole. Rolls an 18. You see this creature tumble forward. 5, 10, 15, 20. It moves over towards Arlen, who's on the ground now, and will attempt to strike you. 14. Probably misses Arlen.
Yes, it does miss.
Okay, the punch goes over your shoulder. You dive out of the way. KayBee, it's your turn.
Okay, so how far has Finn fallen? Or is he just like
Just at the top.
slowly?
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
okay.
Finn
Well-
was actually specifically above the hole, so we'll say that, like, during his turn, he's like 5 feet above the hole right now.
Okay. Well, I'm going to swim around. Going to move around this guy, not break his, not yet break his the range that he threatens. I'm going to grab Finn.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to drag Finn out of the hot area. Try to drag him over. I guess if I ping right here, this is the edge of.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to try to drag him over here
Okay.
out of the heat.
Okay,
And I guess I'll probably break contact with the guy so he'll get an attack of opportunity on me.
Yes, he will get an attack of opportunity on you. But you can
I'm
definitely
gonna-
drag it over.
Yep, I'm going to drag Finn over. And if needed, I'm going to flex using my armor of strength in order to muscle him away.
So that's 10, 20. You'll basically be able to, like, get here. You won't be in the... Neither of you will be in the,
Cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Just as long as Finn doesn't fall down there.
Yep.
Now, what does that take as far as my movement and my grabbing?
So that's
him?
your whole movement, and he's just... You can't
Do I
have
still
double...
have my action?
Yeah, you still have your action.
Okay. That is my action.
Sorry, as you move, attack of opportunity is a 10. It misses.
Okay. As my action, I'm going to use a first level casting of Cure Wounds.
Okay.
12 points on Finn.
And you heal 12 hit points, and you are effectively on the ground over here.
That's my turn.
Okay. Garen, it is now your turn.
All right. I think Pink is probably the bigger threat, so Garen is going to attack him. And since he's adjacent to Arlen,
Mm-hmm.
he gets sneak attack again.
Mm-hmm.
And so 23 hit.
That's definitely a hit. Armor class 13.
All right. And I'm going to re-roll that one with Piercer.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
So 36 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Solid blow to the chest. You see it break a few ribs off, and the creature appears significantly less sturdy. Anything else for you?
All right. That will be it for Garen's turn.
Okay, just to clarify, are you on the ground with Arlen, or are you 10 feet above Arlen?
He's 10 feet above.
All right, it is now, there are no ground blades, so I can actually remove this from the turn order. Arlen, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm casting Sickening Radiance again.
Okay,
So the old one is... I'm basically just moving it.
okay. I'm gonna move
Um,
it like here.
I'm wanting to move it. I do not want Zombie and GeekDice in there.
Okay. Do you want to like put it like here?
Yeah.
Okay. So that will only affect the captain.
The boss and the tentacle
Abomination.
guy when it comes back.
Yes. Okay. So tell me again what this looks like as you cast this.
Yeah, I think suddenly, like, the big glowing ball of green light suddenly disappears. And it's almost like a flashbang as it reappears kind of across this little arena, and is suddenly engulfing the tentacle boss. And hopefully everybody sees that I'm planning ahead to capture the abomination as well in that. Because banishment only lasts a minute, but this lasts 10 minutes.
Ooh.
So, yeah. Arlen is a water like creature.
Mhm.
So if Arlen can speak underwater,
I would say you can speak effortlessly underwater.
okay. She's gonna say to keep the boss in there, as best as you can.
Right.
But that'll be my turn.
Okay. So that was one entire round for the banishment. Now it is the Drowned Master's turn. You will see that they move
Saving throw,
forward.
right?
Yes, saving throw. You're correct. Constitution saving throw rolls a 13.
That is a failure.
Okay. Takes radiant damage.
24 points of radiant damage
Very
Was it
good.
concentrating?
and a
or
level
was-
of exhaustion.
Level of
was it
exhaustion.
concentrating?
No, it's not concentrating right now. Let's see. It will move forward to chase after you. We'll go here. And it will attack you, KayBee. Actually,
Bring it.
I'm going to be mean because I was nicer earlier. Okay, cool. You
Show me what you
see
got.
that the jaw of this being unhinges and this foul viscous fluid begins to torrent out as it uses a cone attack.
I stand
Towards-
between it and Ben.
It's actually going to do it over towards Arlen, Pole, and Garen.
Excuse
Oh.
me?
Yes. It'll use,
That's not allowed, actually.
it'll use its necrotic ink attack.
Hmm.
For 30-foot cone, 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, you're all in it. Not including KayBee or Finn. So I need a DC 15 Constitution saving throw from each of you.
I'm just gonna go right ahead and use my blessing right now on this.
I'm gonna use. I also got a blessing, so I'm gonna use that.
Okay. Okay. Ooh. a 6
I
turned into a 9.
also have a
Ooh.
nat 20.
Okay.
I'm gonna use that.
Okay. Nat 20 for Arlen. Garen rolled a 12.
I used my blessing to get
Oh,
advantage.
yes, you
so it's
did
a
say
20.
that out loud. Okay, so you save. Pole, you need
Pole's
to.
gonna use his blessing to.
Okay, so you'll get advantage here.
Alright. And. Sorry, it was Constitution save?
Yes, please.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a 10.
I used the nat 20.
Okay,
Yeah.
so all three of you. Thank you, GeekDice, for the nat 20s. Right, so
Right?
you all take half damage. Take half of 28 here.
14.
Yeah.
So you each take 14 necrotic damage as this ink just washes over you, and it clings to your clothes in a way that it kind of like burns away just a little, and it has this sort of rotten, foul smell to it. You're able to shake it off for the most part. So that's its breath weapon.
Oof.
Alright, so I believe I have to make a Constitution save to keep my. Or a concentration.
I also need to make that.
Yes, okay. I think you just have to beat a 10, right?
Yeah. I
And
did
then
it.
Half the damage.
My spell is still up.
Okay.
would do.
Ooh.
I'm also gonna use Hellish Rebuke, actually.
Okay.
So as my reaction, I'm gonna use Hellish Rebuke at a first level
Mm-hmm.
and just do some extra damage.
So the concentration checks went through. Arlen rolled a 14 and Pole rolled an 11, so you both maintain your concentration. And then it needs to make a dex save.
Yeah.
Dex. It failed with a 5.
Okay, so it takes 11 points of... Is it actually fire damage? Yeah, fire damage.
Okay. The damage goes through as normal. You see like this burn just kind of rake across this person's chest. It leaves a deep sear across the really cool pirate jacket that they're wearing. All right.
I'm gonna take that pirate jacket.
Yeah, you are. Okay. And then it will swing around and use this greatsword. And misses on KayBee. Okay. More torrents of hot water gush out of these craters. Doesn't hurt anyone. Pole, it is your turn.
Pole is going to he's gonna cast Blade Ward and
Okay.
basically just ride it out. It's gonna concentrate and make that his main thing.
Okay. Do you want to stay 10 feet above Arlen? Or do you want to go down on the ground with Arlen?
I want to go down on the
Okay.
ground.
Okay, so you're now on the ground next to Arlen. Garen is still 10 feet above you. Okay. Do you want to move at all?
Nope, that's all.
Okay. So this individual in the back will shoot his crossbow and shoots Garen, or attempts to shoot Garen. Dunk.
Ouch,
Dunk.
that does hit.
Okay, 23
Nine misses.
hits. First one lands, the second one flies a bit far. You take 5 piercing damage, 5 poison damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Okay. 14.
Okay. You
Yeah.
save.
Oh.
You do not contract
Yeah,
blue
didn't.
rot.
Don't need to roll a blessing.
Okay, very good. Woo. 10 damage total there. That's its turn. Next is Finn. Finn, you are on the ground here, so you will need to use half movement to stand up if you want. You're laying down.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay.
What is the scene that I'm seeing, I guess? Like, am I able to still see the creature with the 1 on it?
Yes,
Am I
it's
near that?
right there next. It's literally right next to you. Where you're standing right now, you feel the cold water. So you are technically in range of that cold damage when it starts its turn.
Cool. All right, then I guess I'll go ahead and since I'm right next to it, I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with the short sword.
Okay, is Hunter's Mark concentration?
I don't remember.
Yes.
Hold on.
Okay, you went unconscious, so Hunter's Mark would fizzle out.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, go ahead and roll your attacks if you like.
That was a 21.
21 will hit. Its armor class is 14. Takes 9 damage.
And then Finn will go ahead and stab again.
Okay,
I wish I did
25.
advantage.
For
25 's good.
9 damage. That's still really solid damage. 18 damage. You stab
Yep.
forward, you stab forward. Your whole body aches from having been knocked unconscious. But you
Yep.
manage to keep your senses about you.
I think that as much as Finn enjoyed the rest that we got on the boat and in the library, there's a little bit of him that's still kind of upset that he once again passed out. So he just took all his anger out of the first enemy he saw, and so he's just like stabbing, just like angrily stabbing at this creature, whether it be the arm, the stomach, or wherever. Just stabbing at it, and yeah.
Excellent. Thank you. Just want to say thank you so much, V, for the nat 20s to Emma. Emma, you get 2 nat 20s.
Thank you so much, V. I know exactly how to use this.
Oh my gosh. I'm saving my nat 20 for when the Kraken body horror comes back.
I'm so glad.
Oh no.
Just as a reminder to our viewers, you are permitted to send me nat 20s if you like. This is-
No.
You're also permitted to send nat 20s to the party.
You are. As a member of the party, I'd much prefer you to do that. As someone who
Yeah.
loves to support Stella, you can. But as a player, I don't want you to, please.
you
Can you
see.
send nat ones to Stella?
Yes, please.
We are enablers here, okay? For the aesthetic, moves down 1, and then we'll try to hit hold here. Rolled a 21. Does that hit you?
That hits like 2 or 3 of me.
Okay.
What does your blade ward do? Does it give you?
Half
Damage
damage.
reduction.
Damage.
Yeah, so you take a total of 4 bludgeoning damage here. As it
Alright.
bounces off of your blade ward with its fist, I need a constitution saving throw from you to resist the blue rot. 19, no
That's
problem.
good.
Right. That's
And
gonna
then I
be...
have to take another Constitution save to maintain
Oh
concentration.
yeah, that's right. I should
Yeah.
throw more things at you.
Still good.
15, you're
Yeah.
good. Concentration holds. KayBee, it is now your turn.
Alrighty. So, going to give this guy the tip of the trident. Swing number 1.
That's a hit.
For 11 points.
Okay, very good.
How's he looking right now?
He looks rough. You can see that a great number of the barnacles have torn off with the attacks. He's stumbling quite a bit, but he is still up. V, thank you so much for the 2 nat 20s. I cannot wait. I'm so excited.
Oh my god.
I love you. You're my best friend.
How
Thank
dare you? How dare you?
Could you have waited a turn?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to use my blessing on the second one.
Okay. 31 is a hit.
So close to a crit
Yeah.
for 9 points.
9 points of damage. All right. You punch your trident forward. More holes punched into the body of this creature. Anything else for you?
Man.
Garen, it's your turn.
All right. The little shit just shot Garen, so he's gonna turn around and shoot back at Orange.
Okay. Yeah. You
22.
you kill it. You kill it so much. Yeah.
I figured. You said it was real close.
Yeah, especially because isn't it God, what is exhaustion? At level 2, does it
Yeah,
get
was it-
disadvantage?
I thought it was
level
3
2,
got disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you still do
Just
enough
half
damage
movement.
to kill it. It didn't have that many hit points left. So, describe to me how you take down this assassin.
So Garen probably got hit in the back of his shoulder by that one, and it spun him around. And as he's spinning, he just aims in, fires, and the bolt streaks through and hits it right in the eye.
Falls over, crumpling to the ground, joining the many bodies strewn about. Anything else for your turn?
I'd say Garen would. No, he's gonna stay there. 'Cause
Okay.
he
Arlen.
can see far enough, I think, to shoot the Uncraken.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm gonna take an attack of opportunity here.
Mhm.
I'm gonna swim over to the big guy.
Okay. Punch. 19?
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
All right, you take 11 bludgeoning damage. I need a con save. We'll do the first one for the blue rot, and the second one will be for your concentration.
Okay.
Okay.
Plus a D4.
Okay, so you automatically succeed. So that is a 13 for your blue rot constitution. You managed to save. You don't get a disease here.
And then for my spell concentration, it's a 16.
You're good.
Perfect.
11 damage.
I'm gonna shove the boss back into my
Do
green orb and use
Uh-huh.
a nat 20.
Okay. Excellent. I'm gonna also use one of my nat 20s.
No, don't cancel my nat 20.
No, so what we'll do here is we'll roll. We'll roll, okay? So do me, you can do athletics if you want. I'll just roll straight strength
my
check.
strength is so bad.
Okay, I'll take arguments here. What do we want to do? How you shoving?
So I'm building up a lot of speed. I got that great swim speed.
Mhm.
And I'm using the heat as well from the various kind of like fissures spewing out heat to propel me forward as I just shove into this guy. I'll even take some damage from the shove to push him into this thing.
You saying you're pushing him acrobatically?
I'm saying I'm throwing myself as hard as I can with speed
Okay.
just to like shove into this guy. So
I'll
I guess
give you advantage. How about that? We'll have athletics versus strength, and you get
Okay.
advantage here. How's that sound?
okay.
Right.
I'll take it.
Here we go. Rolled a 15.
Okay. No.
You rolled an 11.
Wait, I have bless. No. Yes, I can roll 4 and tie it.
It's true.
But then tie would go to defender, right?
We'll rule of cool it. Whatever. This game is made up anyway. If you roll a 4, okay, you did not roll a 4. Okay.
I didn't roll a 4.
No. You
So
push up against this captain, moving through with extraordinary speed and grace. You lock your hands onto its chest, trying to shove it back. And you see the tentacle raise up and wrap around one of your wrists. You have its undivided attention.
Great.
You're not grappled or anything. Not yet. Anything else for you? That will take your action.
Yeah, that's my action. That's it.
Okay. That has been 2 rounds for the banishment. It is now the drowned master's turn. We'll roll a recharge. Recharges with a 6, and we'll again do another necrotic ink. As it has its tentacle wrapped around your wrist, you see the jaw unhinge again, and it looks you dead in the eyes, Arlen.
I kiss it.
Oh.
Just full mouth. No, I'm kidding.
That would be such a bad move. There's no way you would not get blue rot that way. Oh my god. Okay, I need for Garen, Pole, and Arlen. I need DC 15 Constitution saving throws for the necrotic ink cone damage. 19 from Garen, 19 from Arlen, and we need one from Pole. 13. Okay. Pole fails here. You're muted. Is there a blessing? Blessing, anyone? Blessing. Anyone got a blessing?
Pole is blessed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes,
I haven't used
that's
it.
you got that D4.
Yeah,
So,
as long as I concentrate. you're
maybe a
blessed with
17
plus
is
D4.
enough.
Yeah.
Gotta
You
be
gotta beat a
15,
15. You just gotta roll a
just
2
need
or
2.
higher.
Come on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
got it.
there we
Okay.
go.
So half damage. Everyone takes 11 necrotic damage. It's just okay. And then it will try to
Yeah,
hit.
Constitution
you.
saves to
Oh,
lose
yep.
the spell.
Yep, Constitution saving throws.
10.
So close. 10 from Pole. Nat 20 from Arlen. Your spells save.
I would like to Hellish Rebuke again.
Okay, you can absolutely do that.
I'm gonna do it at a 2nd level.
Okay. This dude don't have a lot of hit points left.
That's not a lot of damage. 9.
Okay, so dexterity saving throw. It rolls a 17. It saves. Does it take half damage on a save?
Yes.
Okay. So 9, that means it takes 4 fire damage. Whoosh. Okay. And then it will use its great sword on Arlen. 19?
That hits.
Okay.
I'm gonna Hellish Rebuke it again.
Unfortunately you can't because it uses
Oh,
your
it's a reaction. Right,
Yeah.
right.
Okay, so you'll take 10 slashing and 16 acid damage.
God damn.
Yeah. Okay. You save on the Constitution save. You do not get blue rot. Right, and that's its turn. More hot water.
I need to make
shoots
another
out.
concentration check.
Oh, yes. Save.
Yeah, I'm good.
12 is good. All right. Oh, it is your turn. You can't see shit. You know the general direction that Arlen went. You could feel her swim away.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
We've described this great big ball of glowing radiant damage. Does it give Pole a little bit of vision?
Actually, I think it basically counts as dim light. Let's look at the spell again. Dim greenish light spreads within a 30-foot radius. Okay.
I'm sure everybody is.
It emits a dim greenish light.
Okay, I think the dim greenish light is about the sphere itself, but I think it would make sense that you can basically see silhouettes if you're looking in the direction of it, right? So you can see the silhouettes, basically. You just can't see any details if you're looking in the direction of the sickening radiance.
In the second paragraph,
yes,
it does say that when creatures are hit by it, they take the damage, get the level of exhaustion, and they also emit a greenish light in a 5-foot radius.
Oh, that's true. So
it
master,
would be shiny as well.
Yeah. Master is also shiny because it took damage earlier.
Okay.
All right. So, Pole is curious about where this has been a cone attack, right? That he's been barfing out this goo at us. How far over here would I need to get to not be in it if it went off the same way again?
So it's a 30-foot cone, which would mean that, and you have to remember that this is the side of the ship. So this is a 3D object. If you literally just go here, like here, you are out of line of sight, right? It's all just about angles.
Excellent. That's what he's looking for. He doesn't need to see anything. He just needs to not take damage and keep making these con saves. So, Pole is going to start by casting Sanctuary on himself.
Okay.
And then he's going to cast Blade Ward on himself.
Okay. Sanctuary. Warded creature with an attack. Okay. Yep.
So if anything wants to attack me, because this thing's still near me, so it'll get an attack of opportunity as I leave, I presume, but it will have to make a Wisdom save to do so.
Yes. You want to move?
Yeah, I want to move.
Okay, so it'll make a Wisdom save. Go through. 14. It fails. Yeah.
All right. So he goes over there, and he's just gonna hide out, and hopefully wait until that minute is up, and then join everyone for the smash party.
All right. The assassins were taken down, so they will be removed from the turn order. Finn, it's your turn.
I think Finn is gonna just keep stabbing at this point. He's just full of rage and anger and in pain. Oh.
9 will be a miss.
I'm going to use the blessing I gave myself for this next roll.
Okay, sure.
Yay!
21 is a hit. You do 5 damage here. Ooh, it's looking real rough.
Oh, darn it. And I think that's all I think I can do, so.
Okay. This individual here will move towards Garen and punch. 19.
Garen's still 10 feet up.
Oh, you're right. It can't hit you. Okay, it'll go after Arlen then. It moves here. I'll make a new roll. It's fair.
Okay.
It follows after Arlen and punches Arlen in the back.
Yeah, that's
with
a hit.
20. Okay, you take 6 bludgeoning damage. Constitution saving throw, please. You save the 19. You take 6 bludgeoning damage. And then another Constitution saving throw for your concentration, please.
Okay.
15. You save. Oh my god. Do y'all
Getting
like
scared.
kind of sweat a little bit when you're doing the concentration saves?
Most of the time, no, because it's not the biggest deal if my spell ends. But for this spell, yeah. Be very nice if this stayed up until the abomination came back.
Mm-hmm. KayBee, it is now your turn.
Options. I'm just gonna poke him with the trident.
All right.
And 2 good pokes. He's got to go down.
Hey. Just started raining here, so I'm so sorry. I can't do anything about the thunking noise if it catches.
What's his armor class?
His armor class is only 14. That's a hit.
Cool. 16 points of damage.
All right. Ooh. Okay. He's not looking good. He's still up though.
You've been saying that for like
Nine
5
more
turns.
points of damage.
Okay. What does this look like?
So I think the first one is I poke him in his tentacle. I think he's still holding Arlen, right?
Dad. Holding. Yeah.
And I just rip and rend, and some of his flesh comes off. And then the next one is a poke right into the neck, and I think his head comes off with that. It's kind of like a shovel, scooping in deep, and then just kind of with a twist, his head pops off and kind of floats off.
Okay. I will, for reasons, say that his head doesn't actually come off, but you do rip out his throat, if that's okay.
Sweet.
Okay. Yeah. You see, like, his tongue and his throat rip out, and he crumples down to the ground.
I guess reasons.
For reasons, yeah. Don't worry about it. So that is your action. Anything else you'd like to do?
With my bonus action, I kind of shake the tentacle off of Arlen.
Yeah, you can do that for free.
Sweet.
Arlen, you're free. Yay. Okay. Do you want to move at all? You do have the sickening radiance like right up against your neck
Yeah.
hairs.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of nudge Finn hopefully he moves as well. I'm gonna get away from that a little bit.
Okay. Excellent. Garen, it's your turn.
All right. Garen is going to take another shot at. Wait. Yeah, that's still within his dark vision range without Arlen, so he's going to take another shot at Pink.
Okay. That's a hit.
All right.
13. The
I'm
armor
going to
class.
reroll one of those ones. Only one splash then.
That's
So
going to
that's
be 25
25.
damage. Oof, nice. 25 damage from a single crossbow bolt. Like, that is not something small at all.
No.
Takes this bolt into the throat, but it's still up.
Sure. And then Garen is going to. Would he have to swim up to swim directly up like this? Or no?
So the ship actually goes. Actually, you're right. KayBee, you couldn't actually move through. Is there a hole right there? There is a hole. You're fine.
Yeah, there's a door.
Yeah. The ship actually goes up very far. You can see the picture on the right-hand side of the map there.
Oh.
What it looks like. So unfortunately, you
Oh.
can't go into it.
Okay. Oh, that's not the
Here, I'll
front of it poking out. It's like spiked into it.
Yeah,
okay.
it's spiked into the ground, and I'll show chat real quick what that looks like.
I see.
That's what the ship looks like.
All right, then Garen is going to. What's he gonna do? say 25 movement. Oh no, he would get too close. No, he'd be. Yeah, he'd, yeah, I'll move him right here.
Okay.
That should give him view of the Unkraken and still be able to hit pink.
Yep. So you were still 10 feet up, right?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Arlen.
Garen's taking full advantage of this 3D battlefield.
Yeah. The underwater fighting is interesting because everything kind of gets slowed down a little bit with the movement. Arlen. Okay, you're technically not in the visor range, but it is your turn now. You're fine.
I'm gonna use my action to disengage, and I'm gonna swim up.
Okay. How far up do you want to swim?
We'll say 20 feet.
Okay. So you are now 20 feet off the ground. Anything else for you?
No.
Okay. 3 rounds have passed since Banish. Drowned Master is just on the ground. Geysers continue to spew viciously around you. Cole, it is your turn.
Cole is going to cast Blade Ward and hunker down.
Okay, Pole's hiding here. Just taking shelter, I'm sorry. Finn, it is
Also
your
hiding.
also hiding, okay. Finn, it's your turn.
Um,
So I'll remove these because of the visual clutter.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. One sec. Okay. There you go.
Okay. So I know that we're having. Let's see. I want to try and get as far away as I guess I can. Kind of maybe in between maybe KayBee and Arlen. Am I able to move that far?
Yeah, you can move through your companion spaces.
I mean, I know that I'm trying to make sure I'm doing it right because we're underwater. I don't want to like.
Oh,
do too
yes.
many-
So you are going right now. You are inside of the ship
Oh, okay.
because these are walls of the ship.
Oh, okay.
You want to be inside of it?
I didn't want to be inside of it. I kind of wanted to get to this other enemy here.
Okay,
but-
like here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. So you can be on the outside. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
it's fine.
Do I still have my action, or did I use it all of my?
You still have your action.
Kiddo. I go stab. Stab.
Yeah, hit it. Ooh, that's
Oh,
a
yeah.
hit. Okay. That is 8 damage there. As you swing your short sword, it's still up, but it doesn't look very good.
Well, let's hopefully do this. Oh,
11 is not a hit.
darn.
You see it dive out of the way, dodging that blow. KayBee, it's your turn.
So looking around, maybe I anticipate there's enemies over there that my allies are fighting. I think they're going to be fine. I kind of take a moment, take this turn to look around inside of this ship.
Okay.
I think from the map, what it appears to be is that, like you said, the ship is upended. It's kind of plunged into the dirt there. Is the dirt on inside of the ship on an even level? Like it's kind of
yes.
filled with dirt to a degree.
Yeah, so you can go inside and have something to stand on. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to look around with my dark vision. Look around to see if there's anything of interest, of note here.
Okay. So as you do, the interior of the sunken ship is a ruin. Decks have all but collapsed, creating a tangled maze where ooze and muck cling to the sundered timbers and beams. There's an eerie, many-colored light that pulses from the depth of this hull. You are able to swim down in certain parts if you wanted to. See rotten tangles of timbers and bulkheads that are weak from being underwater for over 10 years. You can easily move the things around here, the debris, if you want to explore further. You'll have to be careful because it's so easy to move.
Because it's so what?
Easy to move.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to spend my turn just looking to see if there's anything of interest. Peer out through this other passageway over here to see, make sure there's no enemies back that way.
Okay.
So I'm just going to spend the turn just looking, see if there's anything of note. Who knows? Maybe there's a treasure chest.
Okay, go ahead and roll me investigation.
I like investigation. 14.
All right. We will get back to you at the end of your turn because that's going to take some time. Okay, Garen, it is now your turn. You're muted. Oh, there you go.
Yes. Couldn't find my mouse. Got mute. So, all right. Well, Garen is going to take another shot at Pink and hopefully make him no longer a part of the fight. Oh God,
Yeah, that's a nat
crit.
20. Yeah, you
dead.
do this. It only had 6 hit points left.
Oh
You're good.
wow.
What does this look like?
Oh boy, Garen is just sick and tired of the guy. So he raises up that crossbow, takes a second, and then fires, and it just punctures straight through the guy's skull.
Yeah, it punctures through, the skull comes off, he collapses, he's gone. All right. As he collapses, you don't have any active threats here, but you do know it's only a matter of seconds, minutes, before, less than a minute, before the creature will pop back into existence. So if you want to do something, you have the opportunity to do something very quickly. So as that falls down and we leave combat, we'll go back to our dear friend KayBee for a moment. Do you want to investigate the area around the entrance, or do you want to start to swim down
So
into the ship?
How much is down? Because I thought I was pretty much already on the surface. I was walking on a rock, so right above it when I was down fighting the boss.
Okay.
So whatever level it took for me to get in there.
Okay. So as you swim down with a 14 investigation, you can see that the interior of this place was more of like a nest. There's no treasure immediately here, but you do notice that there are deep grooves in ground. Something was dragged away. As you look, you have dark vision, right?
Yep.
As you look northward, you can see that there is a chest basically north of you. And as you're focusing over in that direction, you notice that there is a dim purple light coming from that direction. It's almost completely overwhelmed by the green light of Arlen's spell. You almost don't see it, but because you're specifically looking around, you do see it in this moment. Something purple is glowing that way.
Okay. So nothing else I see immediately inside of the ship.
Yeah. It looks like this is
Okay.
where they were hiding.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll report back. I'll swim out and I'll report back.
Okay. So we can do a little bit of quick role play here, but that Kraken is going to be back in like 7 seconds, basically. Not
I
7
guess
seconds.
then it's time to belly
What
up
is
to
math?
the bar. Belly up to the bar. Get back to the edge of the green.
Arlen is going during this time is going to use Twilight Sanctuary, which is my channel divinity. So I have this sphere of starlight 30 feet around me that I get to bestow temporary hit points to people inside of. So I effectively have, I mean, when I use this, we'll say we have 5 rounds left. So I have kind of 5d6 on each person. They don't stack, but I'm hoping to get like max on everybody. So we'll start with KayBee. So KayBee, you get 9 temp HP. Garen, you get 9 temp HP. Z, you get 9 temp HP. Pull, you get 9. That's oh my gosh. Chat, I rolled 4 6s and a 5 on that. That's crazy. But Pull, you get 9 temp HP. And then me, I get 9 temp HP. And then I'll have it for 5 more rounds after it comes back.
Okay. Let's say.
Let me come like here.
Do this
Pull
like
will move
5
into the
rounds.
position so that we can all clobber at the same time.
Yeah,
Where is it
so
coming back?
I'm gonna show you where it is, but it's not quite back yet. You would visually remember where it is, and that's where it's gonna come back. You can adjust accordingly.
I'll need to be close to Arlen to get the dark vision, so.
So where
Yes.
is the actual edge of the green bubble? It's kind of hard to make that out. Is KayBee as close as he can get to the edge of the actual damage area?
Yeah, let me see if I can do something. Let's see.
Yeah, I just thought about that.
Right
myself.
now, oh shit, can't. Alright, I'm left-handed. I'm using the right hand.
Yeah, I think the sphere is right at the
There
edge
you
of the
Yeah.
chasm. Yep.
Does that
Okay, I
help?
was right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
getting damage.
that's basically it.
Okay.
Okay, everyone good?
Yep.
Yep.
Yes, we're gonna be.
So you quickly scramble around, preparing yourself, and all of a sudden you feel a whoosh all around you as we are back. Oh, that's cool music.
So is it fair for us to say that we had a ready to action?
Yeah.
We
I
Yeah.
missed the chance to declare.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Okay.
So we'll start at the top of the turn order surprise round as creature whooshes back. You feel water push against you and you buff it against it. You have to basically steel yourselves as water rushes out of where this creature suddenly occupies. Pull, you have a surprise round. What do you want to do?
Shoot the crossbow.
Yeah. A very big target. 8. You shoot the crossbow and it goes dink, and it bounces off of its leathery skin.
For
Since it's
everybody,
oh, go for it.
yeah, for everybody, the bless is expired. The bless that KayBee cast is expired.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, that'll be it.
All right. It's your turn.
I'm gonna try and stab at it. Like, okay, am I in range enough to stab at it?
You'll
or do I
have
gotta
to move
float up?
closer. Yeah,
Okay.
like that.
Okay. All right, and wrong one, and boop.
Okay.
It's an 11 hit.
11 is a miss.
Okay. Try one more time. Ah, that's a crit.
Oh,
That was
that's a crit. Very nice.
26.
26. Okay, you do 8 damage as you stab forward and you pierce into the leathery flesh of this abomination. As you pull out, this sort of purple black blood seeps out of its wound.
Interesting.
Okay, anything else for you?
And it's the big giant squid boss. What the heck? I'm gonna use my second to last spell slot to cast Hunter's Mark on it.
Okay. Hunter's Mark. Very good. KayBee, it's your turn.
Yes. As a bonus action, I cast a spell. This spell is called Branding Smite. As I cast this, my trident glows with an astral radiance. It sparkles. It probably makes any kind of Twilight cleric makes them kind of excited to see this display of astral mystical power. So the Branding Smite, what it does, let me post that in chat. As a bonus action, I charge my weapon. The next time I hit a creature with a weapon, it gleams with astral radiance as I strike. The attack deals extra damage. And then for my attack, I use my nat 20.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm gonna double all that crap.
All right. Go ahead
So
and roll
let's
to attack.
roll the damage. Gonna
Yes.
force this as a crit.
Okay.
So crit damage. So it'd be 13 and 6 is 19, and then add in 6 die 6. Actually, that should have been as a 3rd level branding smite, so I get the extra die 6.
Okay,
6 die
yep.
6 maximum. So that would be 39 damage.
39 damage. Let me check it. Sweet. So it's real.
That's not
20
bad.
points. 20 points is radiance.
Okay. The trident is not magical, correct?
It is magical.
It is magical. Okay, good. All right. How much damage was this again?
All told,
39.
it's 39.
39. You see this massive blow come from KayBee as he strikes true. What does your branding smite look like as it goes off?
So the weapon glows, sparkling like a star. It's full of stars, and as it plunges into this soft tissuey flesh of this creature, it's like an explosion of light that shoots out from the wound as the weapon just pulses energy into the wound. So these beams of light just all around KayBee, maybe blinding to bad guys, but to good guys, it's like awesome.
Yeah. Excellent.
And then I'll just give him an extra poke for the good measure. So it'd be 13 more damage. It'd be 52 total for 21
Okay.
points.
All right. Additional 9 damage, you said?
13 more.
13. Okay. Very good.
Using up all my spell slots.
Okay.
That's okay. This is the time to use them.
Yep.
That's right.
All right. Garen, it's your turn.
All right. So Garen aims in, and since he has a surprise, if it hits, it crits.
Yep.
So does a 28 hit?
Yes.
All right.
Armor class is 16.
Cool. So, uh-oh, I gotta re-roll that damage, don't I? I'll just roll and do another attack. So, right. And then subtract what? 5 from and then 1 more die 6 for piercer. Because of the crit. Oh wow. So help me math.
38,
Wait.
44, 55, 68, and then you said -5, so 63.
Okay.
I'm so glad that Emma's back. So that I don't have to do math.
Same. My brain was just not
I mean,
wanting
for
to
multiple
do it today.
reasons, but also, like, this is
It's
really
mostly
nice.
the math.
Yeah.
You said 63 damage?
Yeah.
Okay, the
Yeah.
crossbow is not magic, right?
No, it is not.
Okay, so it takes half damage here.
Ah, shit.
63, 62, 31. So it takes 31, still a good hit.
That's
Thanks.
so,
Yeah.
yeah.
It takes 31
Still a solid
damage.
hit.
As you shoot this bolt, it gets it right in the eye of this creature, but there's just something unnerving about it. It almost seems to shrug it off. Something that would be a devastating blow. Arlen.
All right, and then
I'm sorry, go ahead.
oh yeah, that can Garen duck behind the wall and try to hide.
Yeah, you can definitely do that. Go ahead and roll stealth
Alrighty.
for me. Okay. Yeah, you disappear into the shadows. Arlen, it's your turn.
I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt. And I like what GeekDice did. I'm just gonna use my other nat 20 that V gave me. So that's gonna be 8d6 of radiant damage.
Holy shit.
So that's 27.
Okay.
And it's now glowing, and the next attack has advantage on it.
All right. So it is now glowing. Very good. its entire form just kind of shifts at the impact of the guiding bolt here, and you see that its tentacles wriggle angrily. Right. That is the end of the surprise round here. It moves very smoothly through the water.
You mean through the sickening radiance?
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
that it needs to make a con save for.
Roll a 20. What happens
Fuck.
with a 20?
It succeeds and nothing happens.
Nothing happens. Oh no. Okay. You're hiding behind this wall here, Arlen? Is that what's happening?
I guess so, yeah. I didn't think about it too much.
Alright, well, it's gonna angle so it can see you. How about that? And it doesn't matter. So it will... See, it turned through the water, moving with impossible grace, supernatural dexterity, and it points its shark head at the three of you who are standing neatly in a line.
She's beauty and she's grace.
Over here, come over here.
Oh, this doesn't work like that, man. Okay.
Aw, dang it.
Oh,
Ugh.
no.
I wish it worked like that, though. Are you
totally.
sure?
Okay, I'll do some...
Roll of cool.
No, I thought it was like kind of like a lightning bolt, but it's just a single target. So, but I'll still do something cool. Okay, it's going to try to fling in at Pole. Okay, so it tries to pick you up, Finn. I need you to roll a dex. Hold on. Or grappled. Oh, it has to try to grapple you. It has to hit you first. Okay, tentacle.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit you?
Unfortunately.
Okay, does 22 damage
Oh,
you.
okay. Cool.
You're
Well,
down
hold on,
again.
hold on, wait.
Got that temp HP,
What's
though.
12
Yeah.
plus? What's 12 plus 9?
21.
I'm at 1 hit point. Let's go.
You're
No,
at negative.
you're negative
one.
No, my 9 plus 12.
9
So
plus
it-
12 is 21. You took 22 damage.
Oh shit. Never mind.
I'm so sorry. You are down again.
So yeah, I can easily be flung now.
Yeah, it picks you up, right? This tentacle comes down,
Oh, shit.
grabs you, and it will try to throw you at Pole.
Can we just say it like took me and just slammed me on the ground first? That's how I got unconscious.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Okay. Alright, cool.
So Pole, I need a dexterity 13 saving throw from you.
I'm gonna use a blessing on that one. Actually,
Okay.
no, I'll leave it. I'll leave it.
Okay,
I'll just
normal. Whoa,
Yeah.
nat
Oh,
20.
nice.
Okay, 22. All right, let's see. So creature grappled, thrown 40 feet in a random direction, and knocked prone. Target takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage for every 10 feet it was thrown. You'd only take the 1d6 one. Doesn't matter. Yeah, okay. If the target is thrown at another creature, the creature must take the same damage and be knocked prone. Okay. So you're not knocked prone. Basically what happens is goosh, this tentacle comes down, smashes Finn into the ground, picks up Finn, throws Finn at you. You dodge out of the way, and Finn is just on the ground next to you. And that does count as one failed death save, just as a heads up,
Oh, thank you
because
for
you
telling
took
me, 'cause
damage.
I didn't know that.
Because
Thank
I
you for
rolled a
telling me.
nat 20 on my reflex save, can I
Gotcha.
actually grab Finn as he's going by and slow him down so he doesn't hit the ground and take that damage and this death save?
No, because it's a nat 20, I'll say that happens. Okay.
Sweet.
So instead of taking any damage, you're just gently in Pole's arms right now.
It's like a dance. I swing him around the side and
I love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
For
He's
now.
beauty.
Do you like
and
gently
he's
put Finn down like
grace.
over here or something, like on that side, out of the way?
I don't mean to be a horrible dancer, Paul, but you're gonna have to lead the whole thing.
All right, and then
I'm a
it's
great
going
dancer.
to move. Where does it move? It moves over here. Let's see.
It really
Is
has a crush on Finn, doesn't it?
It just doesn't want to be in the green shit. Okay.
We
Uh,
want it to be in the green shit, though.
No.
It doesn't even know what that does. It could be good green shit for it.
All right, here. Intelligence saving throw. Doesn't know that the green shit's hurting. 11. Debatable. But it's really
Yeah.
bright, and this is a creature that lives in the dark. Okay. Top of the round, more hot water begins to pulse out. The general temperature of the area is now a lot hotter than it used to be. Cool, it's your turn. Creature is stinky, rotty. Water around it is extremely foul.
Does the creature take damage from the heat?
No.
You're
Thank you for asking.
Right
though.
beside.
welcome.
I wish I had something that could cure Pole, but I don't, or could cure Finn, but I don't. So
Did y'all take... I think y'all took healing potions, didn't you?
Yes.
So we had quite a few in the,
Yeah, I think Finn would
party.
have. Yeah, I think Finn. I do remember Finn saying he took some. So there's some in my bag.
okay, well I'll try and get a healing potion out and heal Finn with it.
Okay. I will say that to go through someone else's backpack and then like force feed the healing potion underwater will use your bonus action and your regular action.
How does
Fair enough.
how does he
Okay.
go through
Do
my
it all.
bubble without popping it?
You know what? That's why it takes
Oh, yeah.
so much. Okay. The healing potion is a 2d4 plus 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll 2d4 plus 2. See how much you heal our boy.
All right. Six healing for Finn.
And you are now at 6 hit points and no longer dying. Sorry. Well, you do have the ability to move if you want, but it has very long tentacles, just as a heads up.
I'll just stay where I am for now.
And it's your turn.
Yay! I get to get up. It. I know you're just moving it around, but is it like legitimately right on top of me as I try to get up? Is it gonna try?
No,
And,
it's
You
like
don't have
that.
to get up. I held you up. We danced.
Oh,
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay,
you have your
okay, I
full
don't get it.
movement.
I have my full movement. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna move slightly over this way, like that,
Yep.
and then I'm gonna try and stab the thing because I didn't appreciate being smacked into the ground. 'Cause that's the last thing I remember happening until just now.
Okay.
Oh, 17.
17 is a hit. You do 8
Yay.
damage.
Woohoo!
Nice. Oh, you
I
also
will-
get your hunter's mark damage.
Oh.
Oh wait, no, sorry.
No,
you
you
were
lost
knocked
it.
unconscious.
Nope, not
Yep.
I'm.
Oh man.
You know what?
That's so
you know what?
unlucky.
It's nope. We're gonna nope. It's the squid boss for doing it. I'm using my last spell spot to put back Hunter's Mark on it again,
Okay.
so that my next hit will do Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. 4
Let's go.
damage plus. You go ahead and roll your hunter's mark. 3 damage there.
Let's go.
Hold on. Wait. Your short sword is not magic, so it heals
Mhm.
2 plus 6. Right. It takes half damage here as you hit it with your short sword, which is not
Okay.
magical. But you still do damage. No. One
Does the Hunter's
hit
Mark
points,
stay
1
about
hit
the
point.
same? Is the Hunter's Mark full 3 since it is a magic thing?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Is it
sure
Hunter's
hunter's mark is the full thing.
Okay.
Hunter's mark.
Do I need to replay Hunter's Mark?
Extra 1d6 damage. It's fine. It doesn't specify. It's all good. We'll just keep it simple.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Cool. KayBee, it's your turn.
I'm trying to understand this grid and move. My question is, I've got a walking speed of 40. We have a half move underwater. And from where I'm at, I want to move as close as I can get to Finn. Am I able to do
5,
that?
10, 15.
Can I get right there?
Yeah.
I'm right here.
So 30 would be here. 40. You have 35?
I have 40. Move of 40.
40? Yeah. So 40 you could be there if you want.
Okay. I'm going to try something. I don't know. I think it's going to work. So I cast the spell as an action. The spell I'm going to cast is called Thunder Wave. And what Thunder Wave does is it blasts. It blasts. There's this explosive thunder that blasts on the creature. I'm trying to push it back. I'm hoping I push it into the green.
Okay, yeah.
So DC 19 con save.
All right, let's do it.
He's
Con
probably a chunky boy.
What was
So
the DC?
pushed back 10 feet. I'm hoping that's enough to get him into the radiance.
What was the DC?
DC 19.
Okay, it fails, so it gets pushed.
Sweet.
How much damage is that?
So for mine is right above 10 thunder damage.
10 thunder damage. Okay. Very good. Can you describe what this looks like as it's happening underwater?
Yeah. So normally it's just it isn't very visual other than what it does to the environment. KayBee is accustomed to doing it in the forest. Of course, he loves seeing just an explosion of leaves and grass across the forest floor, just kind of spread out in this huge arc, 15-foot cube. But underwater, it's concussive, and I don't know what it even does to KayBee, but just the water's like rips and tears, and this very intense visual effect, this vibration as it shoves it back into the green.
I like to imagine that because it's so concussive underwater and resistance is kind of a weird thing when you're in this sort of three-dimensional space, I imagine that KayBee is kind of being thrown back as well. And as that's happening, actually, is that the end of your turn?
That's all I got.
Okay, at the end of your turn, it's going to use a legendary action.
No.
And you're kind of like getting pushed back. It's getting pushed away from you. The
I'm trying to
tentacle.
swim.
Tentacle has a 20-foot reach. Going to do a tentacle attack, which costs 2 legendary actions. Try to grab you. 21 hit you.
So I think it like caresses my face and maybe taps me on the butt, but it doesn't take purchase.
Okay. It like basically like just kind of wet slaps you. It tries to grab you, but it misses.
Oh, come on, man.
Garen, it's your turn.
Okay, so Garen is gonna poke back around this way
Huh?
and take another shot at it.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a nat 20. All right. Holy shit.
I'm gonna re-roll that one. That's 2
48.
damage, and then
Alright.
one more. By 6 for getting a crit. So
51.
Reduced to 25.
Thank you. Another devastating blow. You shoot its other eyeball and it rides
Oh.
around.
All right. Garen steps back in here again and stealth again.
Okay. Very good.
I'm gonna play peekaboo and take full advantage of an opportunity to do it finally.
Arlen, it's your turn.
A final spell slot. Guiding bolt.
Okay.
Fingers crossed. 15 to hit.
Its armor class is 16.
Ooh. Okay, well then I miss.
It goes arcing out of the way. Do I still have the... Work? Ooh. Aw.
It was working on my end. I saw a little.
It
bit
worked
of
for
white light.
me.
I
Yeah.
saw a little bit of white light go past.
It was a cool little effect for a miss. I appreciate it.
Dang, it doesn't show up on stream. What's up with that? Hold on,
That's
I'm gonna
silly.
try one more
I
time.
saw it.
Yeah. Okay.
I saw it. Yeah, fire.
Okay, it doesn't show up on the stream. Whatever. All right,
Aw,
you
boo.
missed. And what else for your turn?
That's gonna be it.
Okay. All right. On its turn,
It makes a Constitution saving throw.
yes.
No, it doesn't make it.
Nat 20 for 25. It doesn't take any damage here.
Stop.
All right, it is going to swim forward.
Man, I should have swam in after.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay. This is actually so fitting. Okay.
I'm right here. I'm right here.
You see, it turns its shark head down and points at Pole. And it'll try to swallow you. 23? Does that hit you,
Hey.
Pole?
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot.
A lot. Okay, you take 22 piercing damage as this gigantic shark mouth just clamps down. It takes some of the debris, some of the bones and the rock underneath you as you are swallowed whole. And now inside of this creature. You are blinded and restrained. You also drew the Donjon card. You are now separated
no.
from the party. Oh no!
That is a nasty attack.
Yes.
Don't banish now. You'll go with it.
Okay, so you have total cover from other attacks outside the Kraken. You take 6d6 acid damage at the start of the Kraken's turns. There's enough room for a friend to join you. If the Kraken takes 35 damage or more in a single turn from a creature inside of it, it needs to make a Constitution save or throw you up. If it dies,
That's not gonna happen.
yeah, a swallowed creature is no longer restrained and it can escape by using 10 feet of movement. Okay. All right, so that was that. What else can it do? That's it. More hot water. Hole, you are inside of this creature.
All right, so I'm sure that restrain doesn't let me do very much. So what are my options? I'm not super familiar with it.
Yeah, we can look at it together. So restrained says your speed is 0. You can't benefit from any bonus to speed. Attack rolls against you have advantage. Attack rolls that you do have disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. You basically can't move, and you kind of fumble around a little bit. But you can still cast spells. You can still try to attack it.
All right.
So let's paint a
then-
little picture here. Hold on. This is interesting. Okay, you are inside of this creature. You kind of like roughly tumble, and like there's just this sort of viscous liquid that's just coating you, and it's acidic. It kind of burns at your skin. You like crash against some debris that had been swollen by this creature. You smash down inside of it. There's water sloshing about. You're kind of almost in a bath, being cradled by the meaty insides of this creature. What's going on through Pole's head? What do we see inside?
Pole is scared. He is thinking this is the end for him, and he's never going to see all of his friends again. This is, yeah, he feels like this is the end, but he's got to try and fight it. He's not gonna go that way. So he's gonna take his action to use his Riverstone, get back a spell slot. And that's all he can do right now.
Hey, can you describe to me what this looks like as you activate it? You can take total creative liberty here.
All right. First he pulls it out of his pocket, or his haversack, holds it in his hand, and he's really restrained. So he's holding it up to his face and going, "We got to get out of here. Hubert, save me." And then he just allows the power of the stone to go through his arm and fill his body, and he feels strong. He feels the magic coursing through him. He's ready. If he can survive until the next round.
There's a soft light that emanates from this river stone, and it's the only pinpoint of light inside of this creature. Perhaps it gives you some hope. Outside of the Kraken, however, it is now Finn's turn.
Finn is in pain. He is angry. And he knows, he's gotten the sense that this doesn't do as much damage as he would like. Well, wait. No, my great club isn't magic, nor was my axe, so that won't help any anyway. So with his short sword, he is just going to kind of wind up and do one giant punch with his short sword, and I think this is a good enough time as any to use that nat 20 I got from V.
All right. So you will do a critical hit here. Go ahead and click your button as normal, and we'll take the damage and double it.
So 12?
Yes, 12, which is halved because it's not magical, and you do 6 damage here.
So I basically do the full damage. That works.
Yeah.
Plus 2d6 for Hunter's Mark.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then there'll be 4 additional damage. So a total of 10 damage there.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. I like that.
It's looking really rough.
Then after, hold on. I'll fix my sheet real quick so I know that my nat 20s are where they are. And then I'm going to go ahead and stab one more time.
Okay. Do it. That's a dirty 20. That's a hit. You do 2 piercing damage here. Oh, Hunter's Mark only go off once.
Does it go off once? I thought it was every
Whenever you
attack.
hit it, you're correct. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so it does an additional 1 damage. Yep.
Yay.
Very good. All right. You are desperately stabbing at this creature. It just swallowed your friend. Is that all for your turn?
Unfortunately.
Okay. Let's see. What do we do here? It's going to try to grab KayBee here with a tentacle attack at the end of your turn.
It got me.
All right, 28 is a hit. Takes 16 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
You are restrained. It will try to throw you. It does throw you in a random direction. Oh. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. It will throw you in this direction here. You take... Where to go? Wrong sheet.
16 bludgeoning.
You only got flung like 20 feet. Take 2, 6, 11 bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground here. You kind of like skirt across the floor. Bones are dragging underneath you. You don't quite reach the edge of the chasm and go over, but you are tickling the edge there. Like one of your legs or your arms kind of hangs over the giant hole, but you stop short just enough. That's the end of Finn's turn. It is now your turn, KayBee.
So I up in my trident, I ram the points of it into the rocky dirt here at the bottom of the water. And I shout, "Give me back my friend. He's got a lot of drunk parties on the beach yet to come." With a wave of my hand, I cast Fairy Fire, causing sparkles to float through the air and illuminate around him. That's my last spell slot.
Okay.
So much for saving a slot to heal somebody.
Okay.
So, Fairy Fire, he needs to make a DC 19 dex save.
Failed. 16.
So he is all glowy, and anybody who would attack him has advantage. Anybody who's inside of him and have disadvantage to hit him because they're restrained has that canceled.
Yep. So it's now. So now you get to attack at normal, Pole. All right.
And okay, that was my
Action.
action, and then I move. My move is I bring up my short sword, my dagger, and I fly right at his face. I swim directly at him. I say, "Me, let me in, let me in. Open your mouth."
Okay.
I'm as far as I can swim towards his face. I'm gonna get in his face.
All right. Garen, it's your turn.
Alrighty. Garen is going to poke back around and take another shot at him.
Okay. Garen is going to
So-
do like 69 damage here, and then it gets
Right.
halved.
I know. So it's a crit, so 17, 27.
When it's Garen's turn, I just kind of sit back and I'm like passenger princessing the the mathematics here. I'm like, ah.
You know what? Screw it. Kill it. Minus 5. Right, so that's 47 right now.
Wait,
I'm gonna
don't you
reroll.
get a if it's advantage you crit? Right?
Surprise, I crit.
Oh,
Which is
surprise.
why I rolled
Okay.
2 to get the second roll. So one of these is to reroll one of the ones, and the other one is extra die 6 for the crit.
Okay.
So that's another 9. So 56 damage.
Okay, 56, 28 damage. 28 damage here. All right. It takes another blow and you can see it wibbly wobbling here. It's beginning to sink down towards the ground. You can see that it's having some trouble with its buoyancy.
Right. Garen says to himself, soon, as he ducks back in and stealths again.
Okay. Can I get a perception check from you?
Oh,
26.
26.
Okay. You hear some movement from over in this direction.
Fuck.
Arlen, it's your turn.
I will swim up and hit it with my club.
Okay. Armor class 16. 23 is a
It's
hit.
23.
Okay. 9. That's your cursed.
It's a +2. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's my cursed lion club.
Tell me what this looks like.
Yes! Undeserved. Okay, so
Kill
Arlen,
Stealer.
after everybody's been doing so much damage to this thing, and all of my attempts have failed, that does not deter Arlen and her path for greatness. So she just swims up right after this has been struck by some crossbows from Garen, and she just swings her club and bats this thing right into its giant eye. And at that, it starts kind of sinking slowly, blood oozing out of the eye and out of its wounds as its mouth starts to open slightly, and hopefully Pole can get out.
All right. So as it deflates here, Pole, you're inside and you feel the body around you beginning to shift violently. You can tell something terrible is happening with its body. You see parts of the walls are beginning to fall in on itself. What do you want to do here?
I'm gonna pull my way out.
Okay. Begin to crawl out. You find that it is very difficult as the creature's body weight's kind of pushing against you and you have to fight through it. I need you to roll me a strength saving throw.
All right, I'm gonna use a blessing on this.
Okay.
Bless me. Oh no.
Oh no,
No.
5. Okay. So the group of you on the outside, you can see that Pole is fighting for his life here, trying to pull himself out. You can see like a little bump in the deflating body here of where Pole's body is, and someone needs to help Pole.
I was gonna say, can I help? I have advantage in strength.
Yeah,
This esophagus is too tight.
yeah, you need to get in there. How do you get in there, Finn? Like, what are you going to try to do? Like, are you gonna try to cut Pole out? You want to like reach in there and yank Pole out? What is your course of action?
I'm thinking maybe, is there like a spot where I can go in there and like, is there a hole I can just rip my hand through?
It has an open mouth.
Okay.
Oh no! 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 Zombie!
No!
No!
Zombie, come back.
Oh, zombie's
No.
back! You're
Hey,
back!
he's back.
The whole time you were describing what to do with the squid, all I heard was and I'm like, can I grab through the mouth? And then I didn't, and then it crashed on me. So sorry.
You're good.
Apparently,
So-
I'm Stella now on the screen.
I fixed it.
Godfather's the.
You're the GM. What happens next?
Okay, so recap. I'm sorry, recap on all of that. So is there a hole I can reach in and grab him, or do I have to poke one with the sword?
It has an open
Like-
mouth.
Okay, so I'll try and reach into the open mouth then and try and grab Pole.
Yeah. So Paul,
enough
you
then?
see a hand thrust in, offering you a way out.
Oh, I'll grab it.
Yeah. And you
Do I-
pull with all your might. Go ahead and roll me athletics.
Am I doing the athletics?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Ah.
Okay, with a 14,
four-
that's enough. Yeah.
Okay.
Like you,
alright.
it's like there's like a slurping, like, and you pull out of the body. Pole is covered in this mucusy, gross substance. Your clothes are kind of burning a little bit. You have this mote of power in your hand.
You okay? And I'm trying to like pat you down a little bit, try to help get some of the.
No, thanks, Finn. I
All right.
thought it was a
Yeah.
goner.
Garen is going to come around here and try to figure out what movement he was hearing during the fight.
Okay. We'll get to that in just a second.
No.
What are KayBee and Arlen doing? You see Finn has successfully saved Pole.
Yeah,
Honestly, I think Arlen would be going to go get that hat and that cloak. And this is not a thing of like me being like,
No,
oh,
I know.
Arlen wants to go over there. But after that thing died and we had that period of a few rounds before the creature came back, I was tempted to be like, Arlen takes the stuff now.
Yeah, no.
But I was like, no, it'll happen like right after we kill the monstrosity.
Yeah, especially because you said that you want the cloak later. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That 100% makes sense to me. Okay, so you like start to drift over towards this way. Your sickening radiance is up for like 10 minutes, right? So it's
Yeah.
still up. Okay. What does KayBee want to do here? You see Arlen and Garen move over this way.
good job, Finn. You're a real hero. You saved Paul. Paul and I got a lot of drinking to do. I think he's got some tall tales to tell, and they're true. That'll be great. Hey, there's a treasure chest over here. Let's go check it out.
Yeah, let's well, Pole, are you okay? Do you want to Are you gonna rat? What are we gonna? You want to come with us to the treasure? I can drag you
Also
along.
come with you. The treasure's the best part. I don't like the fighting that much.
All right, let's go. Let's go. And,
So 3 of us will go over there and open the chest together.
Okay.
We'll look it
Eh.
over first. KayBee will give it the scrutinous eye of a tinkerer and a almost expert with thieves' tools.
Okay, you look at this chest. Look at this chest. There, you see a soft purple glow. It's almost impossible to see with the glaring green light coming from the sickening radiance. The glow is coming from behind the chest. As you're looking at this chest, it is very heavy. You can see that there are obvious drag marks from the shell of the ship that basically draw it over in this direction. It looks very old. It looks pretty weathered. It looks like it'll be very easy to open. But you get the sense that if you open it, it's going to be hard to keep it closed because there's like a rusty padlock on it. You could bust it, but it might be hard to basically keep it closed because it's the only thing keeping it closed.
You said there's a glowy bit. Is that this thing over here?
Yeah, it's behind. Something is behind it.
I guess take a careful step over there and take a look and see what
Okay.
that is.
You cannot step there. That is the wall, unfortunately.
Okay, then I'll stand on the chest and I'll look at it.
Okay. You stand on the chest. Okay. You can swim over it, no problem. It's no big deal. But the chest itself looks kind of rotten a little bit. And kind of like as you're investigating it, pulling on it, it's heavy. You know what's really
Well-
heavy? Lots of money.
I know, right? Yeah, I think we'll, with a cursory look to ensure there's nothing that's obvious trap, we'll pop it open, and I'll connect my bubble to Pole's bubble, and I'll say, "You got a handy haversack, right?"
Yeah.
Okay, you pop it open. There's no way you can close this thing ever again because it is broken. The treasure chest has 5,000 silver pieces, 1,850 gold pieces, 75 platinum pieces, and 10 pieces of jade creatures. I'm gonna post that there because one of you will be responsible for the loot log.
I think all that's going to go into the haversack.
It's gonna take Pole a while to shovel all this into the bag,
Well,
by
he's
the
got
way.
friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the 3 of us are all probably happily like grabbing all of this.
Yeah, so what is Pole and Finn's reactions? Popped open and you see this hoard of treasure.
Yeah!
I think Finn is just kind of smiling and he goes, "I understand why pirates do what they do now. I get it. This is great. This is wonderful."
You begin to like shovel it into the handy haversack. As that's happening, Finn, you kind of cast an eye over towards this rift. You see a pulsating light composed of unnatural colors permeating this cavern. See that the nauseating light reveals a hideous array of piled bones all around you. And this hole that you see, it is essentially crowned with dark purple crystals.
I think as soon as Finn is like grabbing in all of the like stuff like silver pieces, gold pieces, and then you noticeably see him stop, and he is just staring, like he is just his eyes are focused and staring. Crystals. There's crystals over the same, and he like. Does anyone still have gloves? Cole, KayBee, do you both still have any gloves?
I
KayBee
got
always
gloves.
has gloves. Yeah.
Okay, can I borrow them, please?
I don't know if they're going to fit you.
Sure, but you can have mine.
I meant Pole's. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Yes. And then he'll put on Pole's gloves, and then he'll go over to the crystals, and start like kind of picking up a few of them.
Okay. Yeah, as you're manipulating them and ripping them off of the ground here, you easily recognize these crystals. These are the same crystals that you found in Kelladek's tower, that you found in that cave with that strange creature. They are the one and the same, and here they are growing plentifully. In the closeness of this area, you feel the necromantic magic just radiating all around you, leaking out of this hole in front of you into the space.
I'm given the understanding then that this might be where the source of the crystals are?
Yes.
Well, I think we found the crystal's home. Whatever
So, are you saying
evil
there's
is
more
There's
around the area?
a lot.
there's a ton of crystals here, and he pokes one out, and you kind of see it here. It's starting to kind of grow again. So even if we pull out these crystals, it's going to replenish itself until we destroy, however we can destroy this power, this necromantic power. It's going to keep growing. We can still take as many of these as we want, but eventually, if we don't stop this, it's just going to keep growing crystals.
Meanwhile, Arlen, you are approaching the corpse of the captain. Garen, you had been drawn over here by movement. You see
Yes.
corpses twitching. Arlen, can I get a perception check from you?
I would love to give you a perception check. Oh, not 20.
Nice. You were about to like reach forward to grab the hat, to grab the jacket, and you stop because you see it also twitch.
Yeah, as soon as Garen sees it twitch, he's gonna shoot at it.
Okay. You don't have to roll. It's a
Okay.
stationary object. You hit the thing and it twitches again. You get the sense that this creature is not completely destroyed. It is damaged, but it's not truly dead. Arlen, Garen just shot another hole in the jacket.
That's fine.
Okay.
KayBee can patch that up, no
That's
problem.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
You can still take the hat though.
Would it be possible to take the cloak and the hat right now as it's like reconstituting itself?
Yeah, you
seemingly?
take it. Yeah.
Great. I'm
You're
gonna
quick
do
about
that.
it,
And if possible, I'm just gonna kick it into my radiant orb.
yeah. Okay. Let me get an athletics check from you. Just to see how far. Yeah, you hit it, you kick it. I just want to see how far you kick it.
Oh, 20. Okay,
dirty
we take
20.
those.
Yeah, so you kick it all the way across the other side of the chasm, basically.
Perfect.
You now have a very cool, very old, vintage pirate hat and jacket.
Putting them on.
You look really cool.
Yes.
In fact, you get +1 to your charisma.
My charisma. Oh, okay. I will take that. That bumps my charisma to 18.
Okay. Only when you're wearing the two of them together.
Okay.
There you go. That's how cool
And
you
you
look.
And you have to say arg.
You have to roll your R's. No, that's not true. That's just a joke. But yes, what do the two of you do? You see it basically land on the other side of the chasm, and it's still twitching. Let me get a Arcana check from one of you.
Yeah.
I have a +3, so it might be better for me
2.
too.
Yeah. So yeah, you got one higher chance of getting something. Oh, no.
5.
5. Okay.
Want Garen to roll it just in case, maybe.
I think Arlen will call out and say, "The captain's body is still twitching around."
Okay. Yeah, you don't get to glean anything from the 5, unfortunately. So Arlen calls out to the group of you as you're looking at this hole. What do you do? What do you say?
How deep is that hole? It goes really deep. Maybe we could just chuck it all down. Like, could we cave it in?
Okay, so the hole, it's very specific. Where is it again? All right. It's a funnel-shaped hollow. You see that it's 3 feet in diameter, and it descends down 2 feet into a 1-inch wide vent at the bottom. So it's kind of like a cone.
And the crystals are coming up out of it.
Crystals are growing around the edges of the hole at the top. So nothing is blocking the hole right now.
Okay, so
Let me get an Arcana
guess-
check.
yeah, I was gonna say I want to do science.
Oh, science?
Oh.
You can do investigation if you want.
Yeah, I mean,
I was
trying to
gonna say-
understand,
Yeah.
trying to understand whether magical or natural. Trying to understand, what is this? What I'm seeing? What is it telling me?
Okay, you'll
No,
get
it's
different
something-
answers depending on what you want to roll.
I'm gonna try Arcana. It seems appropriate.
Yes.
14.
14. It's pretty clear that necromantic energy is coming from this hole and it's venting outwards. That's why these crystals are forming. That's about it.
Okay.
Can I roll to see if there's a way to like stop it or control it or anything like that, like an Arcana check as well?
Yeah, you can
or-
do an Arcana check too. 18.
18.
Okay. You feel that your instinct is pretty correct here. You can try to block the hole, but because this is magic, you get the sense that you have to use some kind of magic to block it. And it's around this time that the three of you hear Arlen and Garen talking about the body twitching.
Okay. So it looks like we could try and fill it up, but it has to be something magic in order for it to be effective at all. Like, we could fill it with something. Eventually, though, it'll break down and the magic will come through and more crystals and hooray.
Finn,
And then-
with
I
an
don't know we're gonna
18
be able to do anything with it.
With an 18, Finn, you get kind of like put the information together. They tell you that the body's switching. You have a strong suspicion that because necromantic energy is coming from this hole, that the drowned master is just gonna keep coming back.
Yeah, no, I was gonna come back and say that I heard that the person's still twitching. There's got to be a connection to this.
Ah.
This is giving its power. So
Maybe
we have to destroy this, or it's because if we don't destroy this, it's kind of like a nest with zombies. If you don't destroy the nest, they will eventually just regrow, become power back. We'll be back to basically everybody going to the beach eventually. So we gotta find something. I don't know what magic thing we have though that we can stuff this in. And then he looks over and he looks at like the dead shark octopus thing. Does that have enough magic?
You kind of get the sense that that really wouldn't work because it is organic. It would just break down over time.
Rats. Okay.
It's already starting to decay.
Oh yeah. KayBee, do you have anything magic we could probably throw? I know
don't
about zombies, but this is about as far as I can go.
I've used pretty much all my tricks for today, I think. Let's go see what they're talking about over there. Yeah, we got a puzzle.
Okay.
Could I give either of them my net 20 to roll an Arcana and see if they can get a better answer?
So no, but
But I can
you
buy
can
one
use
for
a
them.
nat 20. I mean, you can buy it if you want, but you can use your nat 20 if you want to do a history check for me.
Okay, I will.
Okay, so you use your nat 20, right?
Yeah.
So with your history check, you
So that's
remember,
22.
you remember all of the fun things that you looted out of the wizard's backpack in the tower?
Mm-hmm.
There were a lot of things in there. copy and pasted a very long list for you.
Yeah, the loot log.
In that list was a bottle of a very interesting liquid. It was a white liquid. And you would know that that is something called Sovereign's Glue, which is a magical type of super glue.
Do we
That's so
have it?
cool.
And
Yeah,
you have it in your backpack.
Oh. So Garen's gonna do something strange again. He's gonna drop his backpack down. He's gonna open it up. But he's not gonna rifle through this time. He's gonna go right to where he knows it is. Pull that vial out and swim over to them.
Okay.
Holding it forward as he's swimming.
What you got there?
I think this might be what you need. I remember this was in Kaladek's backpack.
Not Kaladek. It was
Or-
the Virgil's owner.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Arcana's backpack.
Okay. And then, well, I mean, and then he'll kind of point to he'll kind of give an idea of exactly where the crystals are, forming, the oozes coming out of, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Garen will open it and pour it into the hole.
Okay, so you will need to choose something to glue
Oh,
into it.
Glue
Yeah.
to it. Oh.
But you get the sense with this glue, you can literally choose whatever you want and
All
turn
right,
it
Garen
into
will-
stopper.
Yeah. Garen will grab a rock and that's big enough and glue it in.
Oh, okay, so you plug the pit of hatred with a rock and some magical super glue.
Mm-hmm.
As
And-
God intended.
As
As
God
God
intended. This is I didn't make any of this up. This is in the fucking adventure, by the way.
Thank you, Nat 20.
So we literally had to go up into that tower to be able to
Yes.
complete this.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I mean you could come up with other ideas, but yeah.
But this made it way
Essentially-
easier.
Yeah. So you plug it up and you find that the glow begins to dissipate. And Arlen, from where you are standing looking at the corpse of the previous pirate captain, it slumps. It stops moving. Seems to expire entirely.
I want to look at the crystals. Are the crystals reacting to this as well?
You see that they stop glowing. They are still there.
Finn will probably still backpack the kind of like move some stuff over a little bit, kind of wrap them up a little bit the best he can. For now, he'll probably do a better, look through or whatever when he gets back up front. He takes off the gloves and he's gonna go pull. Do you mind if I borrow these gloves until we're back on the ship? I want to move those. I still don't trust that these
Oh,
crystals
you
are
can
not.
keep them, mate. I got a couple extra pairs.
Okay, I won't deny it. Thank you. And then what he'll do, then he'll put the gloves on top of the crystals.
Okay.
And then because I want to keep them just in case there's anything more we can grab from them. But they seem to have stopped. So maybe the other ones we already have are also stopped glowing. So.
The ones that you had never really glowed.
Oh, they
These-
know. Okay.
Yeah, these seem to be plugged into the power source, basically. But Finn,
Oh.
with this hole being plugged now, you find that uneasy feeling that you had deep inside of you, it begins to rescind. You no longer have vulnerability to necrotic damage. It's gone now.
I'm still painful in the arm though, right?
Oh yeah, I mean you're fucked up. You almost died
Right.
several
Twice.
times.
Twice.
You were thrown by basically a baby kraken shark and
above table. Last game I got hit with blue rot. Do I still have that?
got hit with blue rod.
Oh.
Remember, I got stabbed with.
Oh yeah, you're.
I got hit by an attack
Oh yeah.
with an arrow.
You still have
and-
blue.
Okay.
Yeah, it's basically
Oh my God.
it's beginning stages, so it doesn't really bother you yet, but
Well, I
you can
didn't-
see that there's a wound.
I didn't know if, because we plugged the magic up and basically turned off the power switch on the magic. I didn't know if that also affected the blue rat or not.
No,
so-
it's separate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
And
you know
you
that
got
there are ways
beat
to.
up.
Yeah, you got fucked up. In fact, I feel this is an appropriate time to give you your card. You
Go ahead.
drew the star card.
Woo, baby!
Nice.
You feel a lot stronger from escaping death
yeah.
several times in a row now. You can increase one of your attributes by +1. Cannot exceed 24.
Ooh.
Enjoy. But yeah, essentially you find the necromantic energy that was seeping out into this area has diminished. Maybe perhaps you were left wondering where it was coming from. There doesn't seem to be a very visible source. Wherever it was coming from blocked the hole. Perhaps.
I don't want to think about it.
Okay, never mind. You're spinning like a ballerina away. All right. Group of you begin to gather. This area is still pretty volatile with the vents. You get the sense that the hot water venting out is just coming from like deep within the earth. And it's just continuing to become increasingly uncomfortable here.
Garen's going to grab his backpack again and say, I think we should get out.
Hold on. You got that out of your backpack.
Yes.
Is your backpack just our secret weapon or something?
Maybe.
Okay. If we're ever in danger, everyone, make sure Garen and his backpack are there. It has all of the answers. All of the answers. And, well, gang, what if there's nothing else here, should I suggest we go up, float back up to the sea, or float to the surface? Unless there's more under the broken ship that we want to see, but I think we got the treasure we were looking for.
Yes. We got the treasure and we stopped the undead. Say this is a good day.
Well,
Anything else, Captain?
No, I think we're good. Let's head back to the ship.
Begin to ascend, slowly but surely. You make your way back to the sea lily. As you board your ship, you find that your crew greets you warmly. They tell you that nothing really happened, that the waters got somewhat choppy, and there were some strange venting of water up to the surface. Other than that, nothing serious. No one's hurt. Ship is still in perfect form. And they begin to ask you what happened. You see Ella is on the deck with Imloth, and you see Agnes. You see your boatswain, Simona. You want to know what happened?
A lot. Aaron says.
Paul will take out his lute. He's going to do the illusion show to show how everything went down. How Arlen was summoning green suns, and we were attacked by this gigantic shark tentacle monster that swallowed him whole. And he's gonna make it look more fun than it was. We're gonna look maybe a little bit cooler and less scared than we were.
Okay, yeah.
It's basically gonna be the same story.
Okay. Yeah, your cast, your crew, they seem enthusiastic. You see that they worry over you, they're concerned, but they love the story. They ask for details. Among them, you see Virgil kind of flop down and tries to perch on Arlen's shoulder.
Garen finds a spot off to the side while this is going on and just kind of plops down. This is the most damage he's ever taken in a fight, I think. Oh, his entire life.
Arlen will compose herself for a second, but then kind of masks on, no longer is acting injured or anything because she is pretty injured.
Yeah.
And she's just gonna start regaling the crew with this story and the details and all of that, putting special emphasis on the hat and the cloak, and how she won those.
Hey, crew is very impressed. And you now have like a seagull perched on your shoulder while you're telling this story. Just adds bonus style points to it. I have one question for those who are telling this story. Do you mention the crystals or do you bring them out?
No, Pole concentrates on the epic battle and not much on the aftermath.
Arlen will not. And fun fact, because you probably forgot about this, practically this entire campaign, Arlen has had like 4 crystals in her bag with her
No.
the entire time. But
Nope.
she won't mention it. She'll just keep going.
Honestly, if no one mentions it, Garen might mention plugging the hellhole. Otherwise, he doesn't. I don't think he really even noticed the crystals.
Okay. When you mention
For how observant he is, he didn't notice them.
when you mention the pit of hatred, there's a lot of oohs and ahs. No one seems to really have any kind of specific like acknowledgement of it. No one has any particular reactions. Virgil, however, does puff up his chest and he gives a very approving nod to the party.
I think Finn at this point is kind of just enjoying the story, and then if anyone comes up and says congratulations, he will. But he sits down and he can't figure out, like, he feels in pain. Like, as painful as it would be at 6 hit points. He just is not feeling that great, but for whatever reason, every time he's come back where he's felt a little bit better, his arm still bugs him. Feels like there's like something wrong with it. He doesn't know. He just feels something's off with it. So he might go to, I don't know if anyone on the ship is a medical. I don't know if we got anyone medical on the ship. But like Finn's just gonna be like,
Arlen's probably the closest thing.
So I guess Finn will just kind of sit there a little bit, kind of like mask the pain a bit, and kind of wait for Arlen to be, done with showing off the hat and the cloak enough to be like, hey, come here for a second.
Yeah, you find a private moment when things die down.
What's you need?
You look at my arm. I don't like. Or do you like? Does my arm look like any like bad? And he's got it like down to here, like where it isn't showing yet. But he's looking at his arms like, does my arm look any bad? Like, it doesn't seem like it, but it feels like it hurts, but I don't see anything.
Arlen, you can easily tell just by looking at it, it's the beginning early stages of blue rot, which you just cured off of one of the surviving monks.
Ah! Oh no, this is
What?
bad.
What?
This is really bad. And I
What?
just kind of poke it.
Ow! What is it?
Fen, I don't know how to tell you this.
Yeah?
You have blue rot. We'll cure it in the morning. Just get some rest.
He pulls up his sleeve and now he kind of really sees it. He's like, Ah, man, the hell.
You
Damn
need
it,
to put
darling.
the
You'll be fine.
blue colored filter on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Finn will just take the advice, and he'll probably just go lay down. He among the blue rod. He's just hurt, but
Yeah.
he also wants to stay. Like, he knows it's not contagious, but it's that thing where you know it's not contagious, but you still don't want to be around people. So it's
That's
like,
fair.
I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna chill on my own and find his bed. Try not to interrupt Bims if he's still sleeping on food or on the side of the bed, wherever Bims is at. And he's just gonna kind of lay down.
So the group of you begin to disperse, and as you do, Imloth comes up to you, Arlen, and says, Captain, we need orders on what to do next. Do you wish to head back to Uskarn? Or would you like us to take you back to Saltmarsh?
There was a secondary objective we were gonna do. Oh, we were gonna
Yeah.
You want me to help?
Yeah.
We told. Well, there's two. We told the people there at the library or the bookstore that we were gonna come get them and bring them back to Saltmarsh.
Mm-hmm.
Number two was the bet that I made because I was trying to help people and just got us into a sticky
Oh yeah,
situation.
that bargain, the
The
delivery.
bargain, yeah.
Bailiff, yeah.
The bailiff, yeah.
I
We
remember.
should have just put that eye in the hole of hell, and then sealed
Oh God, why didn't we think of that?
it.
Oh no.
Oh well. Let's go back to Uskarn, and then we'll figure out our heading from there.
Aye, aye, Captain. Then Imloth begins to call out orders to the rest of the crew, and there's a ding ding, and then the pulling of ropes, and the raising of the anchor, and the ship begins to sail back into the direction of Uskarn. Assuming that perhaps you would like to use the same discretion as before, where you will basically anchor the ship away from the village and then take the rowboat back up. Is that correct?
Yeah.
What is the time of day?
It is late. It is dark right now, and it'll take a couple of hours to get towards Uskarn. At least close enough for you to rowboat.
Maybe we anchor and take a long rest.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so you anchor, you decide to take the night, rest up. Some of the crew, they decide to do some fishing. You have Malaya bring up a delicious broth that is warming and comforting to your bones. Is there anything that anyone wants to do before you go to bed? Yes, KayBee.
I break out my stash of chocolate chip cookies. And I pass them around to all of my party member teammates. Ensure everybody
Saltwater.
gets a cookie.
Saltwater cookies.
Saltwater taffy chocolate chip cookies with nuts of some sort, walnuts.
Okay.
Incredible.
Hope you like it.
Love it.
Garen will.
Paul is gonna do something to you.
Okay. So, Paul, where do you go? Do you go somewhere private? Do you seek someone out?
Yeah, he's gonna go see Tully. He's just gonna go to his room.
Okay.
And once he closes the door to his cabin, he loses his kind of really like happy, energetic demeanor, and he's like, "Oh, Tully, mate,
What?
it was bloody awful. It's the worst. I think I never saw nothing like that before. I need-
What
I need
happened?
drink.
Drink. Oh, we've got plenty of
Drink.
drink.
Yeah, let's get drunk."
You see Tully smash his fist against a wall, and a few of the planks fall off. And it's pretty obvious that basically Tully has invented his own little crawl space in your room by just ripping planks off of the wall and just kind of makeshift making a hole there. And it looks like a little bar. And you can tell 100% these didn't all belong to Tully, and he definitely stole them from other people on the ship. What do you want? Got a little bit of
So-
everything.
That sounds about right. Shit mix. Mix her up.
Ah, shit mix. All right, hold on. And you see he goes over to his chest, pulls it open, he takes out a boot, a literal leather boot, and then he just begins pouring different stuff into it. All right, buddy.
No, yeah, but I will be. He grabs the boot. Oh,
Yeah, it's
starts
disgusting.
pouring it back.
It's so bad. It's foul, but you are immediately fucked up.
Yeah, it's not as foul as being inside that thing.
So we'll say the next couple of hours for Pole and Tully kind of pass pretty uneventfully. Tully is like, pass the boot. It's my turn. This isn't a journey you have to go alone. And
Right.
basically he'll have some of the shit mixed with you, and two of you kind of end up a few hours later, nestled against some of the blankets, which Tully has also stolen from other people on the ship. You have this kind of like blanket fort nest thing in the middle of your room here. The two of you are underneath it. You can see the blanket that's over you. Tully has drawn on with crayon, and it's a stick figure of a tall, skinny boy and a very short green man. And it's clearly the two of you. And you both have, like, sticks in your hands.
Nice.
Tully says, do you ever think that you'd end up here? These people in this place?
You know, no, I don't think so. I mean, I couldn't imagine it. You know, it's like this is different than. I never knew I'd ever leave Admit Fort.
Yeah? What did you want to be when you grew up?
I never thought I'd grow up. Never really thought of it.
Yeah?
Just thought, you know, I'd eventually go missing like all the other kids.
See, Tully,
But
like...
I did.
Had-
Yeah. I got out because of Heward. Heward came to me and he helped me. And he helped me find people that were good friends like you. Cheers, mate. Drinks another one from the boot. This is actually better than I thought.
As you, like, cheers, you kind of look over at Tully, and you can see Tully's looking at you with big puppy eyes, and he's trying really hard not to cry. And he's like, cheers. Love you, man.
I love you too, man.
I'm really glad that we met, and that you were a guy. Just I gotta pour a drink for him sometime. Just
Yeah. You're my best mate.
my
I think
best
this will be
mate too.
the same thing tomorrow and the next day and long, long time.
Oh, we're gonna have to steal a lot more booze if we want to keep this up.
Well, I thank you for what you've done already. And I'll help you next time you need to steal some booze.
Let me tell you about the great booze heist that you missed. And Tully will basically begin to spin a tale, storytelling, which is a very different method from your own, but has the same kind of spirit in a charming way. You can tell that Tully is trying to improve your mood, share you in the shenanigans, and like basically wrap you with the story of something fun and chaotic that happened. And eventually he kind of putters off, falling asleep, snoring, and you're alone, and you're looking up at this blanket sheet that has been drawn over you in this blanket fort. And over the course of it, Tully has drawn a purple man with a fancy hat holding a bag behind the two of you. It looks a little bit like perhaps maybe it's meant to be Heward, but it's just a stick figure. It could be anybody. So there's this quiet moment where you're all by yourself and you're looking at these stick figures. And in this moment, there's a sort of serenity. You have drawn the Vizier card. What are you thinking about? What do you want an answer to?
Oh. How can we close that hole forever? How can we get rid of that? That's what he wants to know. He wants that to go away forever.
So, you are confident that this specific hole will never open ever again. It has been sealed shut. You get the sense that it came from somewhere else and that there might be other holes. This might be the beginning of a much larger problem. You get the sense that this monstrosity that you fought, it's probably not going to be the last one.
Takes a deep breath in and drinks the rest of what's in the boot.
Okay. Garen, do you go to bed? Where do you go?
I think Garen would stop by and visit with Ella.
Okay. Ella is again deep in books, but she welcomes you in and she says, "Oh, I'm very glad that you made it back in one piece. I quite enjoyed those tales by our captain and Paul. They were enlightening."
Yeah. Cole is an excellent storyteller. Tends to embellish a bit more than I'm comfortable with, especially with what I do, but, you know, I guess that's what storytellers do, isn't it?
I suppose so. It does make for a very good story, though. Good
It
time.
does.
Did you need anything? I actually think I'm about to make a breakthrough with my research here.
No, I just wanted to see how you were doing.
I'm fine. I did have some strange readings. I'm not quite sure what happened down there, but from the sound of things, perhaps it's taken care of.
Yeah. Well, Garen will tell her what he understands of the hole
Hmm.
and what was going on in the purple crystals.
Crystals.
Yeah.
Do you happen to have one of these?
No, I don't. I didn't. Garen probably would stretch, feeling a little beat up. I wasn't that worried about him.
Oh.
I don't know if anybody else did.
Well, I would very much like to get a look at them if I could. Especially if they are from the source, the site of this magic you spoke of, this pit of hatred. It
Yeah.
seems very powerful. Perhaps it could enlighten me a bit of these curses.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll see if anyone remembers anything else or if they grabbed one.
Well, I would much appreciate it. I think it could help with my research. But
Yeah.
you don't look very good. I don't mean to say that you don't look good. You don't look to be. You see that she's blushing. You're not in a good shape. I mean, you're in great shape. I mean, you. I mean that perhaps you would. Do you need bandages? And she just kind of like fumbles around and opens her backpack and pulls out a healer's kit.
I don't think I have any actual open wounds. That
Oh.
thing, one of the monsters vomited on us a couple of times.
Oh.
That's literally the only way Garen can think to describe it.
Oh.
This
Oh.
black
Was that?
ink.
That smell is you. She just kind of like blushes and looks away.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. And
It's all right. Wait, and she like pulls out a bar of soap from her bag and holds it out to you.
okay. Yeah, thanks. I think I should. Oh,
I'm really glad you're okay.
thank you. And thank you for this. And he would sniff the soap as he leaves.
Yeah, this soap smells of rose water and lavender. It's very floral and light.
All right.
You're
'Cause
gonna
Garen
need to
does
use a
have soap.
lot of it.
Yeah, Garen
Yeah.
does have soap, but it doesn't smell good.
Mhm.
So
She basically says goodnight and leaves you be. As you like go to take a bath, you take care of yourself, and you are basically like crossing over the deck and about to head back into your room. You look up at the sky and you see a shooting star. Drawn the moon card. What is Garen wishing for right now?
oh god, I honestly hate this card.
You wanna? We're basically gonna end the session here in a minute. Do you wanna just, sleep on it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll start the next session with you casting a wish spell, basically.
All right.
All right. KayBee and Arlen, is there anything you want to do before bed?
I'm good with Arlen just going to bed.
Okay.
KB is gonna fall asleep in his cot with cookie crumbs all around him and with his Book of Giants over his face, passed out.
Excellent. Been anything else for you?
I think for Finn, he's gonna, because I didn't want to elaborate too much at that point, because I wasn't sure what other scenes were going on. But when he gets back in his room, pretty much is gonna be the exact same. Wherever Bims is, he's gonna be mindful of Bims. He's gonna try and like lay down in bed, but in the best position. Kind of like how when you hurt your arm, you try to like lay on the side that isn't hurt, so you're gonna try not to add more pain to it or whatever the case. So he's gonna try and find like a comfy spot to kind of sit in, and he is gonna take probably. He kind of wants to look at one of his zombie books, but honestly, he's still sort of intrigued enough because I'm gonna think that maybe he didn't quite finish the pseudo dragon book yet. So he
Yeah,
kind
they're
of
kind of thick, and it's gonna be like more than one sitting to get through them.
He still remembers being at a part in the book where it's like, oh wait, I did really want to kind of figure out how that part of the species ended up or what happened here. So he's just gonna kind of jump back into the book, and then he's gonna read as much as he can until he gets really tired.
Okay.
He's gonna close the book, set it down, grab out his amulet one more time, kind of look at the photo, and go, got a trophy, I guess. You always warned me that I'd be the first one to get this, darn you. I love you, and those visions I saw of you were just too damn real. I hope we can actually make them a reality someday. And with tears in his eyes, he falls asleep.
Okay. And with that, the rest of the night passes uneventfully. With the morning, you hear the ding-ding of the bell as they begin to raise the anchor and set sail towards Saltmarsh. Not Saltmarsh, Uskarn. Specifically going to Uskarn. And that is where we're going to end the session for today. Woo!
Ooh, thank you,
Y'all,
Stella.
my pleasure. Y'all, oh my god, that fight. Just imagine if that banishment spell didn't work.
Oh my
That
god.
would have. I don't know that we would have won.
Yeah.
Probably
I
not.
think we would have died.
Yes, it would have been very, very, very bad. Okay. Arlen's. Ooh, did I play it now? I'll play it next time. Arlen's card will read. Okay, but that's going to be it for our session today. Before we head out for the evening, I would like to go around the table and have everyone tell you about where you can find them, who they are, and what their favorite part of today's session was. And we'll start with Zombie.
Hello, I'm Jacob, I'm Zombie, I'm Z, whatever your name should call me. I'm the lore keeper and Captain Z of the Good Ship Clip. I probably do too many clips, that's up to your own discretion. Today I played Finn Carson. Probably my favorite part I mean, anything to do with zombies and necromancy and all that stuff is always my own personal favorite, but I think also that's the kind of quirk I always tie in with at least most of my characters, I think, all have a zombie sort of like curiosity to them, or undead curiosity at least to them. So, one and the same, and kind of seeing these crystals again, right? And feeling like there's a connection. At this moment, because I'm not going to try and metagame it too much, at this moment, Finn's going to be like, maybe it wasn't Kelladek, maybe it was just the spot on the ocean that was bad. Maybe there was just something he got out of here that made it, like, and infuse these crystals everywhere. So, so he at this moment thinks, okay, maybe we've calmed the zombie problem down until, you know, eventually we find out maybe it's not. But it's fun to kind of like, because I kind of like, once you had talked about the crystals, it immediately jumped me back into that other battle we had in the cave, where there was like, I don't know if it was, I keep thinking everything's a giant eyeball, but I don't think there was a giant eyeball in that one, but like, I just remember there being like a giant figure.
I think it was on Audigue.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, I remember that.
I can't spell it. I can't even begin to spell it.
It's fine. I would be.
It was a weird finger dog monster thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But my favorite part was the crystals and all that, and then you know, it was kind of fun that we spent most of a session in a battle. Like that was a really big battle, and like so. But to get the conclusion, I feel like was like really well worth the whole battle. So, you can find me on Twitter at ZombieFighter89. If you go there, there's a pin tweet with art, maybe the lovely Lady May for business card. On there, I have a Google Doc sheet which shows all of the video edits I've done, highlights I've done, clips, and also promo videos for the show and Frost Maiden, which I'm on, which I can remember to promote now because it just came in my head. Hi, I also am Bam Nash on Frost Maiden, which hopefully you'll see me there next week with my little orc boy. But yeah.
Excellent. Thank you. Hop on over to John.
Hello, I'm John, also called Endicarus on the internet, and now I played Pole of Ammonfort. Pole had an interesting time today. It was the scariest thing that's ever happened in his life, so he was very worried. He thought he was a goner. I thought that was very cool, but I'm not going to pick it as my favorite thing, only because of what happened at the end. I really liked the moment that Stella did with Tully and the description of our room with the stick figure crayon drawings and everything. That was really sweet, and totally turned the feel around of the whole thing. So yeah, that was really cool. Thank you, Stella.
Absolutely, my pleasure. Got the sense that like, I think that Tully shares with you relationship of like, you are both survivors, you're both very scrappy people, and like he gets it, and maybe in those moments you just need to feel like a kid again, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. And drink out of a boot. So thank you for sharing that moment with me too. That was really sweet, and role playing with you is always very fun.
Likewise, thank you.
Pop on over to Tim. Hi.
Hi, I'm Tim. I don't really have a social media presence, but you can find me in Stella's Discord, mostly meowing in general chat, as well as a few other members of the community when they're streaming. So I actually have two favorite parts. One was Finn's reaction to Garen a second time having a pivotal item in his backpack. No more news, that's now created a complex where Garen wants to try to have the important item on him.
You're the party mom.
Yeah, but I also very much loved when we were doing our intros. I don't know how many of you noticed, but Tully was dancing in the stream.
I didn't think anyone would have seen that.
I happened to notice that. I thought it was cute.
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you noticed. I was just like, yeah, okay, great. That was also my favorite part. No. Thank you so much. I will pop on over to GeekDice.
Hey folks, I'm GeekDice. I'm at geek_dice on X. Had a lot of fun today. I'll tell you, you probably know this. I love a good fight, a big fight. I looked at the map, and almost all the characters, many of the characters were down in the very small hit points. Those are the fights you remember when you snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. Those are the memorable fights. And I really liked the fight against the big sea monster. I don't know what kind of monster that was, but it sure was scary. And there was a moment there when it lashed out its tentacle and it hit Finn. And I think we all kind of thought, it's like Finn got clobbered and Finn's like, oh, I'm okay. And then he passed out because he wasn't okay.
Yeah, and then got thrown at Pole.
Then he got thrown, and then Pole had this graceful dance ready to catch, and in a way maybe save Finn. So that was really epic. That was really good. So I love the fight. That was really good. So many good moments, but that's great.
So we went up against a juvenile Kraken, but it was reskinned, and I did add some extra stuff to it, like a whole shark head.
I'm going with uncracken
Yep, uncracked
instead of undead.
I'm stuck on the word juvenile, meaning there's a more bigger and better version of it.
100%. This was a baby.
No. Oh no.
Yeah. Yep. Excellent.
Now I feel bad for killing it.
No, don't. It was already dead.
It's short life.
No.
It was already
So
dead.
okay, design, like a little bit of insight to the GM. Okay, look, I know Pole is like a Disney princess, so I specifically made it a dead juvenile Kraken with like a shark head, like body hoard onto it, because it's like Pole won't feel bad beating up an undead thing. It's already dead, right? It's not a.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got you. That was for you. The shark
But
head was
whoever
just for
did
you.
that to that baby Kraken, man,
We're coming for
they're
you.
bad.
Yes. Thank you so much. GeekDice, was there anything else?
GG.
Thank you. And then we'll pop on over to Emma.
Hi, it's me, Emma, also known as Emma Panada. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Emma Panada. I'm also the creator of All the Witches. You can find information about that at allthewitches_ on twitter.com. Or if you want the most recent updates, you can just check our Kickstarter page. My favorite part was definitely the fact that we super glued this hellhole shut, and that was the solution to the problem written in the book. Like that's a thing is hilarious. And I loved it.
Yep. Literally right there in the text. Yeah.
Yeah, incredible. Incredible.
But what's even more incredible is that glue was actually an errata. So like there was a version of this story without the glue, and then they specifically republished the story to add the glue into the story so it could be part of the adventure.
For too many people had problems figuring out how to close this hole.
Yeah, and I was like, the entire time I had prepped this, I was like, I wonder what they're gonna glue into the hole. And I was like, clearly it's gonna be like the super cursed eyeball so it can't go anywhere, right? Like it's literally, if it'll fit right in there.
But then again, like evil and evil together forever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It could
true.
be
What?
bad. Yeah. I was like, apart from the eye, I was intensely curious what you were going to use to plug the hellhole.
A
I
rock.
wasn't. Yeah,
Rock. Yeah.
I wasn't thinking creatively. I just went with a standard.
No, I
rock.
love it. It was perfect. Yeah. It was also extremely difficult not to make butthole jokes the entire time.
Yeah, of
Because it
course.
looks like a butthole,
Yeah.
right? And then I was like, I can't
Yeah.
talk about the crystals like rimming a hole. Like it has to be specifically a crown of crystals. I tried to get away from the butthole stuff. Okay, I've said that too many times. Anyway, thanks for watching Secrets of Saltmarsh. We will be back not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday afterwards. So No, we won't. Just kidding. I'm going to Gen Con. I won't be here. So
Oh, yeah.
our next episode will actually be the 14th. So we'll be here on 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much to all of our Patreons. Really appreciate it. And if you're going to Gen Con, hope to see you there. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.